like a picture in my mind. The two of you were angels on my knees, baking sugar cookies and singing all along. The moments just escaped us, now all of them are gone. And even if the miles come between us, this Christmas you'll be right here in my heart. All that really matters are the memories we share. It's Christmas time around us everywhere. So hold tight, don't let go.
Testing 1 2. Sound check 1 2. Welcome you if you're joining us here on the live stream. We're about 20 minutes away from introductions and tip-off and all that. We will be joined by the radio. We'll be hitting the airwaves on 102.3 KCJC in about 9 minutes or so. I want to let you know that from here on out, we will be on the radio every night that we're streaming. Unless something bad happens, that's what we're going to be doing. We tell you that just in case you're away from your live stream. You can always check us out on KCJC 102.3, but also because we do have to adjust that, put down us, and play for the commercials and things like that. So we got to do that a couple times at the Rogers game. But we'll go through our full-fledged pregame show once we hit the radio, so some of this may be repeated. We will tell you that it's been a while since we've been able to bring you Lady Cyclone basketball, especially Lady Cyclones, because they went up to Joplin, Missouri, while the boys were in Rogers. Rogers was a little bit closer for us to get to, quite frankly, and was able to get there even on school day, and so that was the reason why we did that one instead of going up to Joplin. Plus, we knew that Joplin was going to be streamed with their Huddle camera, and so we were able to at least link that for you. From here on out, we do them all. We try to do as many as we can, if not all of them, and we always do the conference games, but we got them from here on out. And we will tell you coming up at halftime when they're going to play next. Both teams will be playing in the Hoops for Hunger. It's 2 days instead of 3 days this year. And it's not a tournament style, meaning you already know who you're going to play. We know the girls are going to play Friday and Saturday next week at 6 o'clock. We know they're going to play Pottsville tomorrow. We know the boys are going to play at 7:30, no matter what happens, so there is no bracket. Next year they do plan to go back to the bracket. The reason they do that is just kind of how the holidays fell. One year they did it where they did it Friday, Saturday, and they came back Monday, and a lot of teams didn't want to do that. And so once it hits like this in this situation, where they can't do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then they just do 2 days. They don't want to do Thursday because it's the day after Christmas, and it's totally understandable. The Lady Cyclones are 3-9 on the season, and they won 1 of 2 games up there at Joplin, winning their second game of the day there. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about this when we get going. Arkadelphia is really a good team. They're 8-2 on the girls' side. They just beat Clinton earlier this week, and so they haven't. This is their second game this week. Lady Cyclones have been off since Saturday, and then both teams off until Friday of next week to take a break for the Christmas holidays. Once again, we'll be joining KCJC at 5:45, so about 6 minutes from now, and you'll hear our official pregame show. We thank you so much for joining us here early on for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball tonight as they host Arkadelphia.
experience. Buy it today and enjoy it tonight at Sofa City.
Merry Christmas!
Johnny Story in to talk with you about Phil Wright Autoplex, East Main, Russellville, and something to think about. You know, at Phil Wright for almost 50 years, customers have enjoyed more than just a top-notch buying experience, but service after the sale that's second to none. When you visit with the service professionals at Phil Wright, you know that you have hometown service right here. You don't have to travel outside the Arkansas River Valley to find the vehicle you're looking for. Then after that purchase, you don't have to travel outside the Arkansas River Valley for your service. Why not trust the professionals at Phil Wright? From lube oil and filter change to brakes and shocks to air conditioning work and some of the big stuff too. Phil Wright Autoplex service is second to none. The total package, sales and service. You'll find it locally at Phil Wright Autoplex, East Main, Russellville.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy one, get one free closeout sale you can't miss at both their locations while supplies last. Over half the store will be filled with closeout price buy one, get one free items like breaded chicken tenders, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded chicken breast fillets, breaded popcorn chicken. All will be closeout sale price, so hurry in. Supplies are limited at both your local Chicken Mart locations, 106 Weir Road and 1808 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. We love our community here in the River Valley, and from River Valley Radio, we really want to encourage you to shop local and eat local. Our local businesses provide incredible services and products and enable us to have the funds for our schools, roads, and so much more. Please shop and eat local with businesses like this.
Possible Self-Storage and Arkansas Storage Centers want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Please remember us for all your storage needs. Ice and water on site. Go to PossibleSelfStorage.com to reserve your unit today.
Download the new EAB Media Group app and take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Enjoy high school sports audio and video streams right at your fingertips. Plus, dive into engaging podcasts that keep you entertained and informed. Don't wait. Get the EAB Media Group app now. Search EAB Media Group on Google Play or the App Store. Your radio stations, your sports, your podcasts. Your Arkansas is just a tap away. The EAB Media Group app. Get it today.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Your weather every 20 minutes, guaranteed. From the EAB Weather Center.
Lows in the 20s and northerly winds at 5 to 15 into midday on Saturday. Clear Saturday night, the low 27. Sunny on Sunday, a 51 high. Monday's forecast calling for increasingly cloudy skies, of 53 high and light variable winds expected.
Russellville Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman & Son Tire Company, Gene Simple Treats, Alathus Realty, Ritter Communications. locations. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Tech University, Chambers Bank, Giroux and Associates, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, R&R Express, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by River Valley Tractor, Chicken Mart, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, River Valley Tinting and Glass, E&F Roofing, Philwright Autoplex, Feltner's Athletes Corner, Centennial Bank, Honda of Russellville, First State Bank, and by Miller Roofing Company, Russellville Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
I'd like to welcome everyone here to Cyclone Arena. Excited tonight as Russellville, both boys and girls, will be hosting Arkadelphia tonight for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action tonight on River Country KCJC 102.3. My color man Aaron Duval will be along in just a moment. Our media team working the live stream is Maggie Duval and Chase Canfield. It's been a while since we've had Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. In fact, a little bit longer for the Lady Cyclones as they spent last weekend at a tournament in Joplin, Missouri on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of last week. We went 1-2 in that tournament. The boys were in Rogers. They went 2-1 in their classic. Don't want to say tournament because that was a classic. And so it's been a little while. The Lady Cyclones struggled a little bit this season. Of course, you know, when you replace all 5 starters, that's going to happen. They're 3-9 on the season, but have been playing some very tough competition. They did get out of Joplin, Missouri with a victory against Blue Valley West and lost the last day to Carl Junction. Coach LaShonta Johnson trying to feel her way a little bit through this season. You know, when you're replacing all 5 starters, you're trying different things, and that's what she's doing. She's been looking for the right combo, not just for the starting unit, but also working off the bench, who works well together, things like that. She has not been afraid to try some different things, and that's what the Lady Cyclones have been doing. And again, I say this all the time, but when you're wanting to make the state tournament, the only thing that matters is how you finish in conference. I don't want to say these non-conference games don't mean anything, because they do. You find out a lot about your team. But record-wise, it does not matter if you go undefeated or lose every game. Only thing that matters is you got to finish top 4 in the conference. And so Lady Cyclones trying to figure out what works for them before they start that conference season. They got 4 more non-conference games before the conference season starts after January. Up tonight is Arkadelphia. We're going to take a break and come back and talk to you about the Lady Badgers of Arkadelphia. 8-2 on the season. They have started off like gangbusters to start this season so far. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralph's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
If your tires just aren't feeling the holiday cheer, let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
This holiday season, don't just make a resolution, make it a reality at Arkansas Tech University. Whether it's earning a degree, advancing your career, or gaining new skills, ATU is here to help you achieve your goals. Registration is open now through January 17th, so don't wait. Apply today. Visit www.atu.edu/apply to submit your application. New year, new you. Your future starts now at Arkansas Tech University.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclone's going to be up first, taking on Arkadelphia. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock, so we're about 11 minutes away. We'll have the boys hosting the Badgers of Arkadelphia coming up at around 7:30. But both teams out taking some warm-up shots right now. Arkadelphia 8-2 on the season. They are under the direction of Coach Jonathan Klein. He's in his 7th season at Arkadelphia, and they've experienced some success the last couple of years. Knocked out early in the state tournament last year too, Clinton, a team they had beaten earlier in the year, and it's been like that for them. They've beaten a team early in the year who's actually knocked them out of the state tournament. They lost to Farmington before in 2022-23, but got a chance for a little bit of revenge. They beat Clinton very convincingly on Tuesday night of this week, 67-33, and I tell you, they've been rolling a little bit. They beat rival Malvern and then Hamburg and Clinton, currently on a 3-game winning streak. Their 2 losses, they lost an 8-point game to Lakeside, who is a Class 5A team, and then got beat convincingly by Dumas, 51-32. But Arkadelphia, 4A team, again, they've had a couple winning seasons in a row. Won 19 last year, and more than 20 the year before. And they like to spread the basketball around, but they are led by all-conference and all-state player Tyriana Tate, number 4, the 5'1" senior, and she'll be the one to watch for Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia 8-2 on the season. Lady Cyclones 3-9 on the season. I'm joined by my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, it's been a while since I've seen the Lady Cyclones play, but been keeping up with them. And I remember the last time we talked, or last time I saw them play, we were talking about they still need to start attacking on offense, tack the goal, and try to work the ball on the inside and make good passes. One of the things that really was standing out the last few games that I could see was that they would telegraph their passes, and this is for any team. You can't do that. You can't look at that person you're going to throw it to for a few seconds, then pass it, because the defense knows that. And then the other thing is offensive rebounds and free throws are so important, and we saw that in that tournament up there at Rogers with the boys, where free throws really came into play. So looking for a good game tonight, and just hopefully we can knock this team off.
We're going to take a break, come back with your starting lineups for both teams. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culvert from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You ought to check us out.
Remember, the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs, with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union, or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy one, get one free closeout sale you can't miss at both their locations while supplies last. Over half the store will be filled with closeout price buy one, get one free items like breaded chicken tenders, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded chicken breast fillets, breaded popcorn chicken. All will be closeout sale price, so hurry in. Supplies are limited at both your local Chicken Mart locations, 106 Weir Road and 1808 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclones and Cyclones getting ready to take on Arkadelphia. And I know this is I'm talking about the boys game before the girls' game tonight, but I'll mention it again. But I do want to mention it tonight that the Cyclones are going to be without Caleb Campbell, who had surgery on his a broken nose. Remember, he broke his nose in the Bologna tournament and still continued to play the next 4 games. They said once he had surgery, he would be out a couple weeks, and so they were trying to plan it to where he would miss the fewest games. He was trying to plan it because if you know Caleb Campbell, he's a gamer. So he had surgery on Monday and will miss this game, and he's hoping to be back next week for the Hoops for Hunger tournament on Friday and Saturday, but definitely out tonight for what we've been told. Again, we'll highlight that before we have the boys' game tonight, but do want to pass that along. And so just to kind of get the word out, because I know we have a lot of family of Caleb that watch the games from out of town and out of state, so we'll pass that along. It seems like I mentioned in the first segment of our pregame show, seems like we have changed starting lineups quite a bit on the girls' side, just seeing mix and match. And again, there is a change in the starting lineup from what they've had the last 4 games. For the Lady Cyclones, they will start off with number 4, Kana Keister, number 5, sophomore Jasmine Garcia, McKinley Walls, number 14, she's a sophomore, Kyra White, number 15, she's a junior, and Soraya Stroud, the junior, number 21. Soraya actually had a pretty good game in their first game up there at Joplin, Missouri, when they lost to Aurora. She had 14 points, tying a career high that she's actually had twice this year. For Arkadelphia, they're going to start off with number 4, Tyriana Tate. She's a 5'1 senior. Number 5, Zanae Harper. They have her listed at 4'11. I wonder if she's really 4'11. We're going to see that. 4'11 senior. Number 10, Reagan Harris, a 5'11 senior. Number 11, Tyler Altman. She is a 5'7 senior. Number 11. And number 12, Taylin Smith. Number 12, she is a junior. Altman and Tate were all conference players for Arkadelphia last year. Tate also an all-state player. We're going to take a break as we get ready to do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance, and so we're going to take a break while that's going on and then come back with the tip-off between the Lady Cyclones and the Lady Badgers of Arkadelphia. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking to expand.
Standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance Please remain standing as we observe a moment of silence. Thank you. And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to Cyclone Arena for tonight's matchup between the Lady Badgers of Arkadelphia and the Lady Cyclones of Russellville. It is my honor right now to introduce to you the starting lineups first for the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. Number 4, T.T. Tate. Number 5, C. Harper. Number 10, Reagan Harris. Number 11, Taylor Altman.
From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Welcome back. Arkadelphia just now getting introduced, so they'll be doing the hype video for the Lady Cyclones. Here in just a moment, you can hear kind of that playing in the background. Once again, Tate, Harper, Harris, Altman, and Smith, the 5 starters for Arkadelphia. They are led by Jonathan Klein. He's in his 7th year as the head coach of Arkadelphia. They won 19 games last year. They've had 2 consecutive winning seasons, 1 over 20 the year before. They got knocked out by some good teams. Last year, Clinton. The year before that, Farmington, who is a conference opponent for the Lady Cyclones and Cyclones this year. Farmington has moved up to Class 5A and joined our conference. When you move that Farmington team up into the girls' conference, good grief. I mean, you're talking about the SEC West, SEC East put together, because you already had Greenwood and Mountain Home, 2 of the top 5 teams in the state. Now you move in Farmington, who is already the top, 3 in the state. I think the only team that's not up there in the Class 5A that's in our conference is Bologna. So you're talking about Mountain Home, Greenwood, and Farmington. Was some stout competition as it just gets tougher in our conference. The Lady Cyclones starting off with Kana Keister, Jasmine Garcia, McKinley Walls, Kyra White, Soraya Stroud. And Lady Cyclones 3-9 on the season. They're under the direction of Lady Cyclone head coach LaShonda Johnson. She's in her second season as the head coach of Russellville. Went 23-7 last year, 12-2 in conference play. Her assistant coach is Austin Turner, who's been in the district for a couple years, but this is his first year to move up to the high schools. He took over for Coach Talley, and he is the assistant for Coach Johnson this year. Lady Cyclones coming off a loss against Carl Junction. Arkadelphia have won 3 in a row over Malvern, Hamburg, and Clinton. Won at Clinton 67-33 on Tuesday of this week. When you talk about them, they're 8-2, but when we looked at it, they only had 2 games listed on the road. That was at Clinton and at Kirby, their season opener. Now, some of those might have been like what Lady Cyclones just had, where they had some tournament play, and that's listed as neutral site games. We're ready for action. Lady Cyclones in their home white uniforms, Arkadelphia in their road dark blue uniforms with red and white trim. And Arkadelphia going to win the tip as Harris tips it into the backcourt. Taylon Smith, the junior, will set it up, and immediately a lot of motion. Immediately in the corner. 3-pointer missed by Harper for Arkadelphia. The Lady Cyclones get the rebound. McKinley Walls, who's had a couple starts now and really starting to feel her way, hitting some threes. She's got 8 threes made on the season, but making her presence known there on the defensive side, allowing Arkadelphia just 1 shot. Jasmine Garcia, who played up last year as a freshman, the sophomore, has it in the front court. They'll swing it around to the top of the key. This is Kana Keister with 12 seconds on the shot clock in the corner. The drive by White, ball was knocked free, and here comes Arkadelphia. Pass ahead caught by Altman. Layup is good. Taylor Altman, who was all conference last year, gets the first bucket. 2-0. Arkadelphia with the lead. 3-pointer by White. A little bit altered on the follow through. Missed the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arkadelphia. They could have called a foul there, but they're going to let that go, and that's fine. They're going to let it play a little bit. We saw a lot of that up in the Rogers tournament. When they let it play, there seems to be a better flow to the action. Off the inbounds pass, the Lady Cyclone's going to miss a 3. Soraya Stroud misses that one. Arkadelphia on the move. Tate in the front court will leave it in the corner now for Altman. Back to Tate. They left her open. She thought about the 3. Gets it over in the corner. And Harris's 3 was knocked out of bounds. And it was last touch. They say last touch by Russellville. And Coach Johnson's, she's arguing what I'd be arguing, saying, hey, we actually knocked it into the hands of Harper, and she was standing out of bounds. And I think she ought to ask them for help, because that should have been our basketball.
Yeah, that's a good argument by Coach Johnson.
And Tate with it on the left side. Lady Cyclones clogging the middle. Tate will launch the 3, getting the pass, and missed on the 3. The rebound, looked like they had it. They had the rebound, but it was stolen away by Kana Keister, who took it away from Harris. crossover dribble. The press gives up the turnover. This is Harper. She'll slow it up. Looked like she had a path to the basket. I don't think she realized it. And we're going to foul Harris going up in the lane after the turnover, and she'll go to line to shoot 2, as this is a foul on Kana Keister, her first, and the team's first.
Looking at Harper, number 5 for Arkadelphia, she looks like she is 4'11".
First free throw is good by Reagan Harris, and makes it 3-0. Zalea Jackson, number 20, a junior coming in. Number 30, Jana McKillian. And also number 3. We don't have a number 3 on the roster that they provided. So if they didn't have a scorebook, it'd be a technical foul, but they didn't have to give it to us. They do also come in with Carreria Gentry, number 34. And full court pressure about to happen as they hit the second free throw. And sometimes when you substitute, you get to set up the press, and that's what they do. But the Lady Cyclones this time break it easily. Russellville trailing 4-0. McKinley Walls cut off on the baseline. Keister open, top of the key. Three-pointer is good. Just shaded a little bit to the right. Knocks down the 3, and the Lady Cyclones are on the board.
That came at a good time.
Lady Badgers will get it on the right side. This is Adriana Green. Underneath, put up and in there by Gentry. That bounce pass came from the right side to the left block. Lady Cyclones on the move, trying to score quick, and it's going to be a foul drawn by Kyra White in transition. And this will be on Carreria Gentry, her first, and the team's first. And it'll send Kyra White to the free throw line to shoot 2. 70% on the season coming into the game. She hits the first. Lady Cyclones trailing 6-4. Missed the second one. Lady Cyclones get the rebound. McKinley Walls without a dribble, doubled, and they're going to tie her up. Tied up possession, stays with Russellville, but Walls getting the offensive rebound there. She was blocked out. Arkadelphia just did not grab the basketball. Inbounds pass comes along the baseline. Kyra White wide open, missed the shot on the drive, but drew the foul. They lost her. She was going inside to set a screen, peeled off the screen and was wide open underneath. McKillian is whistled for her first, and the second team foul on the Lady Badgers. And sometimes, as the first free throw is missed, sometimes when that happens, you sub in a bunch of people and you don't know who's got who, and somebody left Kyra White wide open. Missed them both. A rebound comes to Jackson for Arkadelphia. She'll bring up the floor herself. Picked up by Jasmine Garcia. Here comes the jump trap. She gets the pass away. Arkadelphia with the basketball. Again, trapping. They'll feed it down low along the baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound, the follow by Jackson won't go, but Zalea Jackson is going to shoot 2, as this is going to be a foul called on Kyra White. Her first and the team's second. 2-point lead for Arkadelphia, leading 6-4 here. 5:07 left to play in the first quarter. Counting this one, 4 more non-conference games for the Lady Cyclones. We'll have 2 next week as the Hoops for Hunger. Usually it's the Hoops for Hunger tournament. This year it's the Hoops for Hunger Classic. One time we're going to 2 days. Done that once before. And then they'll have 1 more final non-conference game before the first of the year, as both boys and girls will actually host Fort Smith Southside. Second free throw was good. The Lady Cyclones trying to score quickly, and they do. Jasmine Garcia hitting it on the layup. Coach Johnson was just yelling, and one. She thought there was going to be a foul on that. Lady Cyclones within a point, 7-6. After the layup by Garcia. Left side three-pointer by Jackson, in and out. Long rebound comes to McKillian. They tried to feed underneath, ball knocked away, and Jackson is going to be going to the free throw line as we have a foul called on Kana Keister. That's her second and third team foul, and now Coach Johnson's going to have to figure out, do we pull her? And I think she's kind of surprised that foul was called on Kana. I don't think she agreed. She agreed with the foul call. I don't think she agreed with who the foul was on. The first free throw by Jackson is good. And coming in for Cana will be number 3, Chloe Garner, the sophomore. I'm not sure if we'll see Cana the rest of the first half. With 2 fouls, might see her in the second quarter. 4:41 left to go here in the first. Awaiting Jackson's second free throw. This one gets the bounce. She hits 2 after missing the first 2. 9-6 is the lead for Arkadelphia. Kyra White catches it in the middle of the floor. Has a mismatch there on the open floor. Gentry. They come up trying to make a switch or a double team. Lady Cyclones got the ball away. Garcia splitting the double team, missing the drive. Underneath, though, is Chloe Gardner with the offensive board. She'll catch it after the pass, missing the 3 from the corner. Soraya Stroud following with the left hand.
Well, that's following your shot, and we talked about in pregame them attacking the basket, and that's what they've been doing the last 2 or 3 times down the court.
In the corner is McKillian. Gets it to the high post to Gentry. Now missing just inside the free throw line was Jackson. There's a scramble for the rebound. Garner has it and a timeout. Or no, they're going to say, wait a minute. We have a timeout. We have a jump ball. They're going to call the tied up basketball before Russellville could get the jump, or before Russellville get the timeout, actually. And so alternating possession stays with Arkadelphia. They'll inbound it to Altman, who's back in the game. Launching the 3 left side, no good. The follow won't go. Tipped around, and ball hits the floor, rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Arkadelphia.
Yeah, Arkadelphia brought in 5 new players somewhere in the starting lineup.
9-8 our score. The Lady Badgers leading the Lady Cyclones. Double team Garcia, kicks in the corner. McKinley Walls rattles home the 3. Her 9th made 3 of the season. The Lady Cyclones have the lead for the first time tonight, leading it 11-9. Ball going to high post, tipped away, steal by Kyra White, and she's fouled. This foul going on Reagan Harris, her first and the team's 3rd. 11-9, Russellville leading. 3:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Garcia, the sophomore for Russellville, will hand it off to Gardner. Dribbles to the left wing. Open for 3, and it hits nothing but net. The 3rd 3 of the game for Russellville. The first one there for Gardner. She's hit 13 on the season. Not bad for a first-time varsity player this year, the sophomore, and gives the Lady Cyclones a 5-point lead. Drive, shot up and in there by Altman, who's got 4. The former all-conference player from last year. Lady Cyclones lead by 3. Kyra White on the right wing. Takes in the corner, gets it back to Gardner. Stroud, plenty of time. Gets it over to McKinley Walls on the drive. Shot it a little bit off the wrong foot, but kind of had to. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. A fresh 35 as the ball hit the rim. Lady Cyclones will inbound it along the baseline. McKinley Walls, number 14 for Russellville. Coming free is Kyra White, and she's pushed from behind. Misses the shot, and that could have been an intentional foul because she did not make a motion to go for the basketball there. I mean, it was one thing to say hard foul, but she got pushed both hands in the back. And Kyra White's going to go to the free throw line as that's number 2 on Reagan Harris. First free throw is good. She's now 3 of 5 from the line in this game. Has not hit a field goal yet, but those 3 points, Lady Cyclones lead it by 4, 15-11. Hits them both. She's hit 3 in a row now. And Taylon Smith will check in.
Yeah, she comes in for Harris.
Replacing Harris. That's all right. 2 fouls and kind of the same boat as we are with Keister. You don't know if Harris will be able to play much the rest of the first half. Harper on the left side. Tate at the top of the key. The cross-court pass it to Harper, and she'll miss a long 2. Ball tipped around. Arkadelphia has it inside. Altman puts it up and in. She's got 6 of their 13 points. Garner in the front court sees the double team. And Jasmine Garcia spinning away from pressure down the middle lane. Almost lost control of it. Got it back. Garner, 3-pointer. Missed. Rebound underneath. Jasmine puts it up. That one won't go. With the rebound, Zuri Jones, a 5'8 senior. They think they played almost everybody on the bench. Long pass down the floor. Tate shot. Walked away. And Russellville has it as it was blocked by Kyra White, and it goes out of bounds off Arkadelphia. How about Kyra White running the floor?
Well, Harper's going to have to understand she just can't hit a basket underneath that goal, being at 4'11".
Lady Cyclones with it in the backcourt. Kyra White getting a pass from Garner. Kyra dribbling around the double team into the corner and now needs some help. Garner has it on the right side. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Open along the left baseline is Garcia. She'll miss. Rebound off the right side is Altman. She wants to push the basketball up the floor. Coming in from the right side, cut off there. Gets it to Smith. Might have got away with the travel. Missed the shot anyway. Rebound all the way out to McKinley Walls. Trying to get it to Jasmine Garcia. Ball was knocked away. Garcia collects it at midcourt. Gets it out to McKinley Walls. Her three-pointer grazes the iron. And Taylor Smith with the rebound. We're going back the other direction. Tate trying to go all the way. Missed the layup there. Tate gets their own rebound and puts it up and in. Tyriana Tate, her first basket of the game, has cut the Lady Cyclone lead down to 1. Final minute of play here in the first quarter. Garner at the top of the key for Russellville. Into the corner to Kyra White. 23 seconds to shoot. Kyra White on the drive. She'll miss there. Garcia trying to get the rebound. Lost it, but it's saved in bounds there to Kyra White. Finding McKinley Walls right along the baseline, and she drew the foul. But what a great pass there from Kyra White, and a great save there by McKinley Walls, who went sliding into the Arkadelphia bench. And that'll be on Taylor Smith, her first. It's 5 team fouls, but it's a shooting foul anyway from McKinley Walls. That's the first free throw made by Walls. She is now 10 of 15 on the season. Aubrey Farr checks in for the first time, sophomore. She had a few starts under her belt. Started against Morrilton. I think that was her first start. Started some games in Joplin, Missouri, and Bologna tournament. Second free throw is good by Walls. Lady Cyclones lead it by 3. Shot clock is off. 29 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. With the basketball for Arkadelphia's Jackson. Gets it up to the top of the key.
Go.
Now they tried to throw a cross-court pass, and it was tipped away by Kyra White. And one official pointed Russell's way, the other one pointed Arkadelphia's way. So they'll say Arkadelphia basketball. The official along the baseline had the Arkadelphia call. Inbounds pass comes to the top. And this is to Jackson, working against McKinley Walls. Lost the handle on it, got back. 10 seconds now. Here's a shot from the right elbow, and a hit. Adriana Green knocking down that one. Some fan for Russellville was counting down 3-2-1. That's why they shot that so quickly. Jasmine Garcia will launch one from just inside half court on the buzzer. It will not go. 18-17, the Lady Cyclones lead it after 1. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
Our score is 18-17. Our book actually had it 19-17, so we went checking and made the fix. Now, I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I may be wrong, but I may be right. We should have one more point. But I had Kyra White as 4 of 6 from the free throw line. They have her as 3 of 6 from the free throw line. I hope I'm wrong, because I hope that doesn't mean that ends up coming back to haunt us here. As we start the second quarter, Lady Cyclones lead Arkadelphia 18-17. We'll get a foul called immediately to start the second quarter, and this one will be on Arkadelphia. It's be on Gentry, and that'll be her second. and the first team foul. We'll set the lineup for you here in just a moment. But off the inbounds play is Kyra White, reverse layup. A little bit too far under, and he missed that one. And the clear out, here comes Jackson, and she'll hit the layup for Arkadelphia in transition and give them a 1-point lead, as that's her first field goal of the game, and she has 4 points. McKinley Walls working it for Russellville, ahead now to Aubrey Farr, and ball was blocked out of bounds. So on the floor for Russellville is McKinley Walls, Aubrey Farr, Soraya Stroud, Kyra White, and in the game for the first time start the second quarter, the senior number 0, Morgan Young for Russellville. Walls in the corner for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville trailing by a point. They're leaving. Aubrey Farr open, and she can hit that shot. She misses there underneath. Young with the rebound. Feeds it along the baseline. They'll kick it back out. Now Walls on the drive. McKinley off the glass, no good. Ball tipped around a couple times, and coming away with it is Gentry for Arkadelphia, who's still in there with 2 personal fouls. And traveling violation is going to be the call on Jackson.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Everybody saw it here in the arena.
Soraya Stroud will check out for Russellville. Jasmine Garcia in for her. More substitutions coming in for Arkadelphia. I think they played 11 players in that first quarter, and they come in with 5 new faces here. New to the second quarter, not new to the game. But the way they play, they want to press. And sometimes you got to do that. You got to sub a lot. You're going to press a lot. Young will fake the 3 for Russellville. Gets it to Farr along the side. Kind of had to mishandle that pass, and it cost her dribble. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Farr getting the pass along the right side. Will pass on the 3 on the drive, and it's going to be a traveling violation. Kind of got caught and drug that pivot foot. Kana Keister will check in for Russellville with 2 personal fouls. Got to watch that, but they have a couple players playing in and out with 2. Both of their players right now on the bench, but Lady Cyclones got to be careful. And Kana, maybe they'll try to protect her a little bit on the defensive side. Keep her out of the middle a little bit. If your man drives on you, just let him go. Don't pick up that 3rd one. Altman, dangerous pass over, handled by Tate in the corner. Knocking down the 3 is Taylon Smith, her first basket of the game, and Lady Badgers lead the Lady Cyclones by 4, 22-18. Nice little stop-and-go crossover dribble by Garcia. Finding Walls in the corner. Lady Cyclones on the move. Jump stop in the lane. Kicks it on the right side. Kana Keister will miss a 3-pointer. Long rebound handled by Kyra White. She turned to ankle a little bit. Able to get the pass off to Keister, who will knock down the 3. Kana Keister's second 3 of the game. I'm checking Kyra White hobbling a little bit. She fought through that to get that pass off. Ball was blocked out of bounds, and Kyra is not looking at the bench. She does not want to let them know she's in a little bit of pain. She just wants to come out of the game, and I don't blame her.
That's good defense by Garcia, knocking that ball out of bounds. Good defense.
21 threes on the season by Kana Keister. Here's Kyra White with the steal. Lady Cyclones in transition. Ahead to Kana Keister. Missed the layup, but she kind of caught the ball a little bit too far underneath the basket. Do much with it. On the rebound, we have a tied-up basketball to belong to Russellville as they got the ball to start the second quarter. So Lady Cyclones trailing here by a point with 5:41 left to play in the first half. I thought we got it. I'm going to say I thought it was our basketball, and yeah, they did have it set wrong, and so they're fixing it now. So Troy will switch it over, and now back to Russellville. That's what I had listed. I had listed that was theirs, but we're also not the official book where we'd be tied right now. Cross-court pass, mishandled, goes out of bounds by Arkadelphia.
That was an odd pass. It had no zip on it and high in the air.
Well, it was cross-court, and it looked like Harper was not expecting the pass. She was going to the left side of the lane there, so it kind of went over her shoulder. Arkadelphia will make a steal on an interception. Altman in transition will feed it to Tate, who will launch the 3 from the corner, and she hits it from there. They've hit that 3 now to start the second quarter from the exact same spot with 2 different players, Tate and Smith. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Arkadelphia. It'll belong to Russellville in the front court. Chloe Garner, number 3, will check in for Russellville, giving McKinley Walls a much-needed break. Has been on the floor. I think this may be Walls' first breather of the game. 5:03 left to play in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing by 4.
You know, when the Badgers substitute, they substitute 5 at a time.
Yeah. Nice little give and go there, and Garner will feed along the baseline to Kyra White. Kept her foot, got it out to Morgan Young, who hit the three from the top of the key. She's hit 6 of those this year, and it cuts the Arkadelphia lead down to 1. Not really a blocked shot there, but it looked like it was swatted away. And on the baseline drive. Touch foul called on Russellville, and this will be on Kyra White. And number 2 on her. So you got to kind of weather the storm there. The first team foul on Lady Cyclones, but they don't want Kyra getting in foul trouble also. Now we have even though a player's tying their shoe, it's somebody shooting free throws, you still got to blow it dead. So that's what the whistle was that you heard. At the line is Adriana Green, the 5'4" junior, number 15. Missed the first, missed the second. And tipping it to herself, nicely done, was Chloe Gardner. She'll get it off to White. White in the front court. They're chasing over 3 players, and they get to the basketball. Jackson with the steal. Ahead to McKillian in the lane. Wild shot off the backboard, no good. Tip. Gardner has the rebound for Russellville. Lady Cyclones dodge a bullet there. And now pass intercepted by Arkadelphia, out of bounds off Russellville. Russellville just took their eye off the pass where they were throwing it just enough, where Arkadelphia was able to jump in there and get the steal. Lady Cyclones trailing 25-24 with 4:17 left to play in the first half. They go to the high post and McKillian. She'll turn around, backside, finds Jackson open for 3. She's got 7 points. And now Russellville throws it away once again. It seems like they've hit a lot more threes than they have. They've only got 3, but they've had happened all here in the second quarter. So it seems that way. They have the basketball after the bad pass by Russellville, trying to build on their 4-point lead. Russellville needs a stop here. Ball kicked into the backcourt by Jasmine Garcia. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Does not reset.
Yeah, the Badgers is 3 of 7, but like you say, all 3 of those came here in the second quarter.
They might have hit their last 3 in a row.
I hope that jinxed them by mentioning that.
Maybe. Russellville extending their zone out here to get the double team. They do get the pass away and into the corner to Jackson, going down low. Turnaround jumper rolls in there by Browning Barton. Another player that had not played. I think they have emptied their bench. I think everybody on the roster at least has played, and now timeout called by Russellville, and we'll take a break. Lady Cyclones down by 6, 30-24, with 3:30 left to play here in the first half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Ride Autoplex Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philwright.com.
Yeah, Arkadelphia bringing 12 players, and they've played all 12, and we're just under halfway through just the second quarter, so they're not wasting any bodies here bringing the bus to Russellville. They lead Russellville 30-24 here in the first half, and Lady Cyclones using a full timeout there. They've turned the ball over 3 of the last 4 possessions in the back court, and I know Coach Johnson's wanting to talk about that. It'll be Russellville basketball near half court. Kyra White, Jasmine Garcia, Morgan Young, Chloe Gardner, and Kana Keister on the floor for Russellville. This also makes it to where you kind of already beat the press. You don't have to beat it again. Garcia will use a screen by Young. Her pass along the wing was actually tipped and stolen away. Long pass down the floor, knocked away by Keister. No, it was last touched by Arkadelphia. The Lady Cyclones will have it. But again, a turnover for Russellville. At least that one didn't happen in the backcourt. But another turnover by the Lady Cyclones. Lucky enough to get it back. 3:13 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Garner on the right side. Was down in the corner. Garcia at the top of the key for Russellville. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Keister will launch one, left side, and hit it. Kana Keister with 3 threes.
And that one was from way downtown.
She had 6 in the ball game at Van Buren last year in a big conference game, and she cut Arkadelphia's lead in half, and they'll miss a 3, and there's Kana to get the rebound. They're going to tie her up, and it'll belong to Russellville. McKinley Walls and Soraya Stroud will check in for Russellville, replacing Kyra White and Morgan Young. Lady Cyclones shifting around now on offense. They'll have the ball, but in the back court. Got to move. They do quickly there. Stroud will get the pass back from Kana. Look in the front court with a pass to Garner. There's a kick ball out of bounds. 27 seconds on the shot clock. 2:31 left to play in the first half. Lady Cyclones trail by 3. 6 points has been their largest lead of the game. The Lady Cyclones have led by as many as 5. Crossover dribble by Garcia. Blew right past her man. Jasmine's got 4.
That was a quickness and a speed shown on that drive.
Lady Cyclones trail by 1. 3-pointer by Jackson. Short. Rebound tipped around, and Garner trying to rip it away from Arkadelphia. Jump ball called. It'll belong to Arkadelphia. They'll have it along the baseline. Arkadelphia player not too happy about Chloe tying her up there. 5 more substitutions coming in for Lady Badgers. Well, they always got fresh legs coming in, seems like, because they subbing in and out quite a bit like that. Inbounds pass comes in the corner. 3-pointer, missed there. Rebound put back up quickly that time by Jones. Missed that one for Arkadelphia. The Lady Cyclones have it on the move. Pass in the front court, a little bit too far for Soraya Stroud. Got a hand on it, but couldn't collect it. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing by a point, 30-29. We'll have stats of the first half. We'll talk to you about what's on tap next week at the Hoops for Hunger for the Lady Cyclones. In the corner, Arkadelphia had it with Smith. They'll get it back up top. This is Altman into the corner, loose basketball. Harper picks it up with the dribble, but trapped in the corner without a dribble now, and now she stepped out of bounds. Good defense by Walls and Garner for Russellville.
Yeah, they had her surrounded. It was a good call by the official. He had his eye on it.
Jasmine Garcia ahead in the front court and gets it ahead to Chloe Garner, but again, a little bit too far out in front of her. She had to save it in bounds. Does to Arkadelphia. Russellville didn't have a chance at that one. A little flyby foul called there on Chloe. That'll be her first and the team's second. Only 3 fouls called here in the second quarter. And again, we've had a lot better flow because of it. 1:29 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones trailing by a point. Arkadelphia with the basketball. Altman feeding it inside. Shot up, rolls around and through by Zuri Jones. It's a 3-point advantage for the Lady Badgers of Arkadelphia. Keister in the front court. Pass goes off her hands and out of bounds. Arkadelphia with the basketball. Seems like here lately Russellville gets close and loses it back. They were trailing by 6. A 3 and a 2 has cut it to 1, and now it's back to a 3-point advantage. Ball goes out of bounds. You know, that goes off a foot to Russellville. It's not a kick ball. You know, you have to make that kicking motion for it to be a kick ball. And the reason why that matters is it could reset the shot clock if it's under 15 seconds. At the top is Tate. Gets it left side to Harper. Back to Tate. Working the basketball around. A drive, shot up, no good. Walls had it. It was knocked out of bounds by Arkadelphia. That goes off of Altman, and Russellville will have it with 49 seconds left to play here in the first half, trailing 32-29. They'll get it to Garcia. She has to save it inbounds, does to Stroud. The trap comes to her. She gets it back to Jasmine. Jasmine in transition. It's a 3-on-2. High pass in the corner to Keister. Otherwise, she would have caught it, shot the 3, I guarantee it. Cross-court pass was tipped, stolen away by Arkadelphia. Tate in transition, and she's going to draw the foul on Kana Keister. Kana was trying not to commit the foul. I think the official might have thought she's getting ready to foul. Kana was just trying to get in her way, and Kana picks up her 3rd. normally you're thinking, if you're a defender, foul there, don't give up the layup. But I think she was just trying to say, stand in the way, don't give up the foul. Kane is going to check out here with 31.8 seconds left in the first half, but she's got 3 fouls. Tate at the free throw line for Arkadelphia. She missed the first, hits the second. It's a 4-point lead for the Lady Badgers. Morgan Young is the one that checked in for Keister. Garner in the corner for Russellville. Gets it to the right elbow to Stroud. McKinley Walls. 3-pointer is good. McKinley's second 3 of the game. She has 8. Lady Cyclones once again cut it to 1 point. 13 seconds left. Cross-court pass knocked out of bounds by Chloe Gardner with 11.4 left. If you're watching our stream, we don't have the 10th of a second synced like they do up here, so I'm trying to give that to you. 11.4 left. They get it up top. Now this is Altman on the left wing to Tate. They got to shoot quickly. 2 seconds left, and it does look like Altman gets it off in time, and she hits the 3. Her first made 3 of the game, and it comes on the buzzer. That's the end of the first half. Your score, Arkadelphia 36, the Lady Cyclones 32. We'll take a break and come back with your halftime show. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Don't miss the holiday green tag sales event going on now at R&R Tire Express. That's right, save huge on select in-stock wheels, tires, wheel and tire packages. And all you need to get started is $5. R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
We're at halftime here at Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones trailing Arkadelphia 36-32. Well, after tonight, we're off till after Christmas. In fact, the next ball games here at Cyclone Arena will be Friday and Saturday of next week. It'll be the Hoops for Hunger, and a little bit different since it's only 2 days this year instead of usual 3, in which they will go back to that next year where it's 3 days and a tournament. But it's a classic style, so you know who you're going to play. So we'll only have 6 games the first day and 6 games the second day. Girls action will have Van Buren against Charleston, Lamar against Harbor, and boys, Lamar against Stuttgart and Little Rock Mills against Pottsville. But as far as your Russellville teams are concerned, on Friday next week, the Lady Cyclones will take on the Pottsville Lady Apaches at 6 o'clock on Friday, and the nightcap game will be Russellville Cyclones against Jacksonville. They played Jacksonville last year at a really good matchup at Pulaski Academy. That's day 1. On day 2, you'll see the Harbor girls against Van Buren. They have to go from Springdale and Van Buren coming to Russellville to play a basketball game. That'll be the noon game. Stuttgart at Jacksonville in boys action. Pottsville against Charleston in girls. Pottsville and Lamar in boys action. And on day 2, the Lady Cyclones taking on Lamar at 6 o'clock, and then 7:30 ought to be a really good one. It'll be Russellville Cyclones against, I call them Little Rock Mills. They'll always be Little Rock Mills to me, but it's Mills Studies University Comets, I think is the official name. But Mills will be facing Russellville on boys in the second day, the last matchup. So Lady Cyclones take on Pottsville and Lamar on Friday, Saturday. The boys will take on Jacksonville Mills. And once again, the Lady Cyclones, both games for them will be 6 o'clock, and the boys will play at 7:30 on both days. We're going to take a break here. We're at half, and when we come back, we'll have the stats of the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing Arkadelphia 36-32. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's that time of year again to start thinking about reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, a Medicare specialist of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with a Medicare plan review. It's vitally important that you review your plan for next year, as there will be several changes to Medicare plans for 2025. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to lose valuable benefits or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
This holiday season, the Triple Threat Mafia has spread their influence all over Gene's Simple Treats, because not only has the chocolate peanut butter cupcake earned their reputation as the most delicious gluten-free, sugar-free, and keto-friendly dessert, now they have brownies, pumpkin, maple, pecan, whoopie pies, cheesecake with toppings, and chocolate chip cookies. So remember Gene's Simple Treats by Stobie's on Parkway. They make you an offer you can't refuse this holiday season, even if you can't have sugar, capiche?
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
If your tires just aren't feeling the holiday cheer, let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Johnny, story end with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Back here at Cyclone Arena, and the Lady Cyclones trailing Arkadelphia 36-32. We're watching both the boys' teams warm up here at halftime of the girls' game and seeing both sides dunk a little bit. You know, you can't do that when the officials are out, but if they're not on the floor, you are allowed to. And I remember years ago when Corliss Williamson was actually playing for the time Gardner Junior High. He dunked in pregame warm-ups, and it just so happens the officials had made their way out, so they actually started the game with technical foul free throws. And but at the time, Coach Motley, Don Motley was the head coach, but he had said, you know what, he dunks in every game, or the pregame, and we win. And so he said he didn't care if the officials saw it or not, because he was pretty superstitious at the time. He said, let's go ahead and start with a technical foul, not worried about it. And Russellville ended up winning, or Gardner actually ended up winning that game. As we sit here at halftime, the Lady Cyclones trailing by 4. Your stats of the first half, Kana Keister with 9 points, but bad news, she has 3 fouls. 8 points for McKinley Walls, and then the scoring is spread out from there. 4 points for Jasmine Garcia, 3 points for Kyra White, Chloe Gardner, and Morgan Young, 2 points for Soraya Stroud. Arkadelphia in the first half was led by Taylor Altman. She had 9 points. Zalea Jackson had 7 points off the bench for Arkadelphia, 6 points for T. Tate. And then their scoring was spread out between 3 and 2 points from there on. Smith had 3, and then 2 points for Harris, Green, Browning, Gentry, and Jones. They didn't have anybody with 3 fouls, but they have 2 players with 2 fouls, Harris and Gentry for the Lady Badgers with 2 fouls. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, the Badgers were 4-11 from the three-point line, 6 of 10 from the charity stripe, whereas the Lady Cyclones were 7 of 14 from the three-point line and 5 of 8 from charity stripe. What I like about the Lady Cyclones this first half, they were attacking the basket, and that's offensive boards. If you remember during the first half, somebody was breaking toward that basket. Many times we got a pass. Many times we got a shot underneath the basket. Even though if you miss that shot, there's a chance you're going to get fouled, or you're letting the defense know, hey, we're going to get behind you and we're going to break and toward this basket and we're going to score. This second half, I think the main thing that the Lady Cyclones need to do, we got to watch our passes once we get down in close to the basket. I know, and it could have been more, I know there was 3 times in a row that I counted that the Lady Cyclones got the ball across and threw the ball away before we could even get a shot at the basket. So watching those passes will be a priority in this second half.
We only have time for a 60-second break, and so we'll take a 60-second break, be back with the second half. Lady Cyclones trailing here 36-32. Second half coming up. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
High school students, join us for the ATU Focus Days, an immersive preview experience of the Arkansas Tech campus. Our Office of Admissions and Academic Colleges host a full day related to your area of interest. You'll get to eat on campus, sit in on classes, experience campus life, and attend an athletic event. Parents and guardians are welcome too, with sessions dedicated to their interests. On January 30th, our College of STEM will be hosting the ATU Focus Day. If you're interested in science, technology, engineering, or math, you can learn more and register at atu.edu/focus days.
Lady Cyclones will not have the original starting 5. They're going to start Kana Keister, who has 3 fouls, but it'll be Garcia, Walls, White, Stroud, and Chloe Garner starting ahead of Kana to start the second half. Russellville will have the ball as we start the third quarter play. Russellville trailing by 4. Jasmine Garcia trying to spread it out a little bit. They come with the trap. That opens up in the corner. Chloe Garner missing the 3 there. Russellville had exactly what they wanted. And then with the rebound is Reagan Harris for Arkadelphia, and she dribbled it out of bounds. Just lost control of it there. So Russellville will have a bonus possession here along the baseline early in the third quarter. Garner caught the inbounds pass, was briefly open, but not in position to shoot it. She'll get it McKinley Walls, who missed the 3 from the corner. Ball tipped around a couple times. McKinley with it in the lane and missed the follow there. Reagan Harris has it, pushing it up the floor. Long pass down the floor. Jackson catches it. She'll miss the 3. Rebound picked up by McKinley Walls. Couple bodies on the floor. Long pass down the floor to Chloe Garner. She was cut off there, double team. Finds the trailer, Jasmine Garcia. Misses the shot in the lane. With the rebound, Altman trying to go coast to coast. She'll throw it in the corner instead. Missing a long 2 there is Tate. Gets her own rebound. Bounce pass down low. Missing layup there. Wide open underneath was Jackson. Lady Cyclones have it. No, they lost it. Picked up by Jackson, who has it. Has the bucket. She has 9 points. Boy, a lot of contact there underneath. I don't know what happened. And then we call that a lot of contact underneath, was let go, and then a foul there called on Jasmine Garcia right near midcourt. That'll be her first and the team's first. Arkadelphia with a 6-point lead, matching their largest lead of the game, 38-32. Aubrey Farr will check in for Russellville at the next dead ball. Chloe Garner with the steal. She sidestepped her man, went all the way, missed the layup down the floor. Jackson had it, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. It belonged to Russellville underneath the basket. And Aubrey Farr will check in for Russellville. And guess what? Arkadelphia coming in with just 1 substitution. That's not like them. They've been coming in with 4 or 5.
Yeah, that shot was just a little bit too hard off the backboard and didn't go down.
Farr comes off a screen at the top of the key. Not enough room to get off a 3-pointer. Kyra White will launch one, though. Just barely missing that one. Ball tipped around, and Aubrey trying to wrestle it away. They'll call a tied-up basketball to belong to Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia with it. They'll bring up the floor. Lady Cyclones not pressuring at all in the backcourt. Don't want to get into that kind of game with Arkadelphia missing a shot. Inside, Zuri Jones had the follow. Missed that one. We have a foul call on the inside on Russellville. 2 officials blew their whistle. They're making sure they had the same call. It's number 1 on Aubrey Farr, the second team foul on the Lady Cyclones. The bounce pass comes along the baseline, and a foul called on Russellville. This will be on Soraya Stroud. No, they're going to call it on Kyra White. I think that was supposed to be on Stroud. And that's bad because what happens is that's number 3 on Kyra. And the third team foul called on Russellville. Free throw missed by Reagan Harris. That hurts Russellville. They have 2 players now with 3 fouls, and Kyra White, who's still on the floor, and Kana Keister, who's on the bench with 3. And Harris missing the first one, hitting the second. Arkadelphia touched the basketball for a few feet, and Coach Johnson of Russellville wants a delay a game warning. Didn't get it. We have a steal. A Tate, the layup try, and is going to be fouled and by Russellville, and everything going wrong for the Lady Cyclones is that foul called on Jasmine Garcia, and that's her second and the team's 4th. And Russellville once again having problems protecting the basketball. The free throw is up and in by Tate. She's now 2 of 3 from the line tonight with 7 points. They've extended their lead out to 8, make it 9 points as she hits the second. It's the largest lead for Arkadelphia tonight, 41-32, and Kana Keister with 3 fouls going to check in for Soraya Stroud, and Farr will check out, Chloe Gardner in for Russellville. So now Lady Cyclones with 2 players on the floor with 3 fouls, and Russellville loses the basketball on a bad pass off the inbounds pass, but they get it back, and now a timeout called by Coach Johnson as Russellville had gotten the steal back. Kana Keister in the backcourt, but Lady Cyclones want to take a quick timeout. We'll take it with them. Russellville trailing 41-32. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Lady Cyclones using a timeout there. They have 3 left just to kind of settle the team down. Russellville really struggling with the turnovers at this point. Trailing Arkadelphia 41-32. 5:49 left to play in the third quarter. Long pass ahead to Jasmine Garcia. And after the timeout, you get 2 passes. A wide open layup for Jasmine. And that stops their run. Lady Cyclones needed that. That's the first field goal made for Russellville here in the third quarter. Backside, they got behind the defense there, missing the shot. The follow won't go. Another foul called on Russellville, and I'm kind of shuddering to see who this is on. Russellville had 2 players underneath, and this is not going to be on one of the 2 players that had 3 fouls. This will be on Chloe Gardner, who's now picked up her second, and the 5th team foul on Russellville. It's a shooting foul anyway, but they're going to shoot free throws for the rest of the third quarter on any foul called on us. Browning Barton. Chloe Browning Barton, the junior, misses the first and misses the second. Well, we're really getting bailed out by the fact that they're not hitting free throws. Lady Cyclones might have got away with a double dribble there. Ball knocked in the front court, and Arkadelphia has it on the steal. This is Sasha Payne, pass ahead. Shot partially blocked, but we got part of the arm. Tate going to go shoot 2, and this is going to be on McKinley Walls, her first, and the team's 6th.
Well, you know, I'm watching the Badgers when they guard one of our people with the ball. They use a lot of hand checks, and nothing's been called yet.
And this is T. Tate, who's hit the last 4 free throws, and she hits that one. She has 9 points in the game. Again, all conference, all state. Had 14 points earlier this year against Hot Springs Lakeside. She's got 10 tonight as she hits the second, and she will check out of the game. Altman in for her.
They've already shot 8 free throws in this third quarter.
Lady Cyclones trailing 43-34, trailing by 9. Gardner hitting Kyra White down the right side of the lane. Shot up won't go with the rebound is Barton for Arkadelphia. Crossover dribble by McKillian. in the front court. Gets it long on the side. A two-pointer, a long two-pointer made by Sasha Payne, number 3, who's a freshman on the team. And they have an 11-point lead. It's the first time Arkadelphia is led by double digits. Jasmine Garcia along the baseline, double team, kicks in the corner, three-pointer, missed by Keister. Ball tipped around, knocked away by Garner, picked up by Russellville, and put up and in by Jasmine Garcia. Garcia with the bucket, I believe. Might have been McKinley Walls. I was kind of shielded by the official, but I think it was Garcia that got that. It was a three-pointer on the way by Arkadelphia. Miss, long rebound comes in the corner to Arkadelphia. Now we got a whistle and a called foul. And this will be on Browning Barton, a touch foul, but it's their first one called here in the third quarter. But they did have us in the corner there, so it doesn't take much to bump you there. The Lady Cyclones will have it in the backcourt. Garner got the pass in from McKinley Walls. Tried to get it on the left wing to Kana Keister, but stepping in front of the pass is Sasha Payne, the freshman, looking like she's trying to go coast to coast. No, a beautiful bounce pass down low to Altman, who has 11 points after that made bucket. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11 once again, 47-36. Garcia, 10-footer is good from the right side. Jasmine's starting to feel a little bit. She's got 10 points. She's hit 6 points here in the third quarter, and she's the only Lady Cyclone who scored here in the second half. She cuts the lead once again to 9. Ball knocked away by Garner, and Lady Cyclones have it. Good hustle there by Chloe Garner. 2-on-2. Nice fake pass there by Kana Keister, and the layup is in. Well, that ball hung on there. It was thinking about popping out, wasn't it? It was trying to decide.
It hung there and rolled around a little.
Lady Cyclones trailing by 7 after the layup by Kana. They go to the high post, turnaround jumper high off the backboard and in by Clowning Barton. She's got 4. 49-40, Lady Cyclones trailing. Garner shakes her man with a behind-the-back dribble. Kyra White on the left side. McKinley Walls was open, was calling for it. Ball was tipped away before she could get it. Altman has it, 2-on-2, coming in from the left side. Bounce pass on the right side and a layup for Sasha Payne. And now timeout called by Jonathan Klein, the head coach of Arkadelphia. We'll take a break also. 2:50 left to play here in the third quarter. Your score, Arkadelphia 51, Russellville 40. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culvert from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You have to check us out.
Remember the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC, an EAB Media Group radio station.
Lady Cyclones have been trying to do all they can to hang in this ball game. They trail by 11 right here. They'd cut it to 7. It got back to 11. Morgan Young back in the game for Russellville after the Arkadelphia timeout. Has in the front court, gets to Garcia. We have a man advantage. Jasmine down the middle of the lane. Double team, kick it out. Rotate the basketball around. Morgan Young, 15-footer. That one won't go. And knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. I'll tell you what, Jasmine Garcia, the sophomore for Russellville, playing like somebody possessed. She is all over this floor.
She is.
She got 6 points in the quarter, but doing everything with offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Here's a three-pointer missed by Keister with the rebound. And ball knocked away by McKinley Walls. Diving on the floor amongst them is Jasmine Garcia to tie the basketball up. It'll stay with the Lady Cyclones. 2:25 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11.
We haven't hit a three-pointer in this second half. We need one. Right now would be a good time.
Been close a couple times, but they get the inbound pass stolen. But Jackson, when she got the basketball, foot came down along the end line, so we'll keep it. They were looking to go off and running pretty quickly. Kana Keister will be the trigger man here. She'll lob it in the lane. Kyra White caught it amongst 2 people. And kick it back out. Kana right side, three-pointer. That one won't go. With the rebound, Jackson has it for the Lady Badgers. Altman in the front court with a long pass ahead. Caught on the right side. Tate had the open look, but she'll get it over on the left elbow, and Altman's going to be fouled.
How can that be a two-shot? She was passing it.
That'll be on number 5, Jasmine Garcia. She's got 3 fouls all here in this quarter and shooting it from the left elbow. But
that's right.
Altman, the line shoot 2. The Cyclone fans on the other side were upset that they thought she got all ball, and that's why it was a partial block. First free throw is no good, but she's got 3 fouls. Keister and White also with 3 fouls. Soraya Stroud went to the scorer's table, and then they called her back. Altman hits 1 of 2. She's got 12. And it's Arkadelphia's largest lead of the game at 12. And now we have a foul called on Zalea Jackson, her first and their second. Morgan Young will check out. Soraya Stroud in the basketball game for Russellville. 2:02 left to play here in the third quarter. Hold on a moment, as Arkadelphia had 6 players on the floor. They get that fixed now. Keister catches the inbounds pass, fakes the 3 on the drive. She'll draw the foul. And Kana going to the free throw line tonight. And there's our free throws of the third quarter. This is going to be on Jana McKillian, her second and the team's third. Kana with 11 points tonight, going to the free throw line for the first time this evening. 75% on the season coming into the game. Will miss the first. She has 11 points and 3 threes. 1:58 left to play here in the third quarter. She'll hit the second. 52-41. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11. With the basketball is T. Tate trying to get around her man. It's a cross-court pass over in the corner, and Harper, I was getting ready to say, got away with the travel, but they do blow the whistle and call her for a walking violation. 1:45 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones can cut this to single digits. Seems like they've had to do that all quarter long. White will catch the pass near midcourt. Away from McKinley Walls there, blanketing her. Now they back off. They give her open area on the right side. But with the drive and the basket is Jasmine Garcia. 8 points in this quarter. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 9. Jasmine trying to make the steal, knocked it out of bounds. Going for the basketball. She knocked the player, Arkadelphia, down. And she comes up favoring that right leg, and she's hobbling a little bit. She's grabbing her calf, and the official, very nice of him, he kind of noticed that, and he's giving her a little bit extra time to check out the basketball game. It's a cramp. She came off talking about it. So you're going over there to see trainer Mike Hilton from Lane Physical Therapy. In the corner, three-pointer is missed by Arkadelphia. Ball tipped around, put up, hits the side of the backboard, no good. The Lady Cyclones had the rebound, but nowhere to go, and they're tied up, and it'll stay with the Lady Badgers. 1:04 left to play here in the third. Inbounds pass, left wing, three-pointer, no good. Backside rebound, Tate of Arkadelphia. They'll back it back out. Under a minute to go here in the third. Looking for the cross-court pass. The ball was tipped but collected along the baseline. Arkadelphia keeping possession here with 19 seconds to shoot. And then Kyra White getting the steal. Her pass is intercepted. They got it back. Bounce pass underneath, and it's anybody's basketball. There's bodies all over the place. Ball was just more tipped around, kicked around, all that. And we'll have another jump ball, and this one belonged to Russellville. 1.5 seconds, the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lady Cyclones with it in the backcourt. Pass goes off the hands of Kyra White. Arkadelphia has it. It's a 3-on-1. Layup missed there by McKillian, but she's going to go to the line to shoot two, and we'll see who the foul's called on. It's on number 14, McKinley Walls, her second. And if you're scoring at home, the team's 8th. Even though it doesn't matter, it's still 2 free throws. Jasmine Garcia had a cramp on that right calf there. She is back to the scorer's table as soon as she sits down. Coach Johnson says get ready to go back in. First free throw is good by McKillian. Hits them both. It's an 11-point lead once again. McKinley Walls in the backcourt, double team. The pass tipped in the front court. Lady Cyclones save it. What a great save by Kyra White. She went flying past us just to save that possession. Lady Cyclones will have it along the baseline. after the ball was knocked out of bounds. 16.6 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock is off. Russellville will have it. 54-43, Lady Cyclones down. Soraya Stroud coming off a screen, taking the inbounds pass and hitting the three. 18 made threes for her on the season. First one tonight. The Lady Cyclones trail by 8. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, a three-pointer. They can't answer. Ball tipped around. Morgan Young has it for Russellville, and that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Cyclones trying to weather the storm, down by double digits 4 different times in that quarter. At the end of 3, the Lady Cyclones trailing 54-46. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs, with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union, or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy one, get one free closeout sale you can't miss at both their locations while supplies last. Over half the store will be filled with closeout price buy one, get one free items like breaded chicken tenders, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded chicken breast fillets, breaded popcorn chicken. All will be closeout sale price, so hurry in. Supplies are limited at both your local Chicken Mart locations, 106 Weir Road and 1808 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville.
Lady Cyclones, as we start the fourth quarter play with 2 players in double figures after 3 quarters of play. Kana Keister and Jasmine Garcia each with 12. The problem is both have 3 fouls, but they're going to be out there to start the fourth quarter. Immediately a basket there made by Arkadelphia, and they have a 10-point lead, 56-46. Lady Cyclones have had trouble protecting the basketball, and just as I say that, they turn the basketball over again, and it'll belong to Arkadelphia in our front court. I'm glad I'm not keeping turnovers. That'd be tough to deal with. Russellville just problems with that tonight.
One of the things we talk about is telegraphing your passes, and Russellville in that third quarter did that, and also the start of this fourth quarter.
Trailing here by 10. Cross-court pass leads to a wide-open 3. They missed that one. Backside rebound put up and in there by Zalea Jackson, who has 11 points for Arkadelphia. Almost another turnover. It goes out of bounds. Russellville will have it at midcourt. It's Soraya Stroud, Kana Keister, Kyra White, Jasmine Garcia, and McKinley Walls on the floor for Russellville as we start the fourth quarter here. Splitting a double team. And Jasmine Garcia taking it all the way for the layup. She's got 14. Picking up where she left off. 10 points of her 14 coming here in the second half. Underneath, the easy shot made by Reagan Harris. Her first field goal of the game. She has 5. Lady Cyclones trailing by 12 once again. Kyra White all the way. Good feed there by Keister. And Kyra White with the layup. Her first field goal of the game. She has 5.
Yeah, and he had that one step past the defender, was able to get that shot up and in.
If you can't see the scoreboard, it's just back and forth, and you'd think this is a back and forth game, but it's 10 points, 12 points is the lead for Arkadelphia. Hooking, and they're going to call the hooking foul there. It's going to be an offensive foul. And what she did, she reached out with her left arm, hooked the defender to get around her, an offensive foul. And good call there by the official. That happens a lot more than it's called, I got to tell you. That's number 3 on McKillian, and the first foul called on Arkadelphia. They're going to make some substitutions and slap the press on Russellville. 60-50. Lady Cyclones trailing by 10. Inbounds pass comes to Garcia. In the back court, little stop and go. She kind of laughing. In fact, she just faked out 2 defenders in the front court. Eventually in the corner, here's a 3-pointer by Keister. It's partially blocked, but cut out of the air by Kyra White. Russellville with a bonus possession here. Keister will get it off to McKinley Walls. Down the right side of the lane, off the glass, no good, and ball tipped. Arkadelphia has it. Jasmine is trying to get the offensive rebound there for Russellville. On the right side is Payne. She'll launch the 3. That one no good. Ball tipped. We got a foul coming on Jasmine Garcia, I'm afraid, and if so, that is number 4 on her, and it is.
Foul is called on number 5, Jasmine Garcia.
That's number 4 on Jasmine, and the first team foul was 6:02. Do you roll with what you have? You're down 10. Lady Cyclones could not come there quick enough, and we got a foul called on Russellville, and this is going to be on number 21, Soraya Stroud, her first. That made me nervous because Kana Keister was right there. Morgan Young will check in for Russellville, but after the first free throw by Sasha Payne, the freshman. First free throw is good. 11-point lead for Arkadelphia. Young coming in. She is going to replace Jasmine Garcia. And she comes off saying, I know I got 4. So 61-50 our score. Arkadelphia with the lead. It's always that balancing act. What do? You want to pull Jasmine off. However, there comes a point where you get need her anyway because you don't want to pull her off the floor when you need that momentum shift. And Coach told me one time, why let 4 fouls do what 5 fouls is definitely going to do. Russellville had lost the basketball out of bounds after the second missed free throw, and now Arkadelphia going to give it back on a traveling violation.
In that third quarter, Arkadelphia shot 8 of 12. There's where they really increased the scoring. We shot 2.
And Russellville called timeout right before they turned the basketball over. Good timeout there by Coach Johnson of the Lady Cyclones. So Russellville will have 2 left when we return. 5:49 left to play here in the basketball game. Russellville trailing 61-50. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking to expand without breaking the bank? Now's the best time to visit Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer, 8 years and counting. Thinking of getting a building or a carport? Well, give yourself the gift of added space with the benefit of end-of-the-year specials at Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings. That she shed, man cave, or shop you've always wanted is at Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, 4151 South Arkansas.
We have senior boys matchup coming up after this. Set for a 7:30 tip, but that's always just usually 10-15 minutes after the girls' game. But the Cyclones taking on Arkadelphia. Russellville down a man because they will be without Caleb Campbell, who's recovering from surgery. He's playing manager tonight. Saw him rebounding for the boys' team at halftime of the girls' game. Our girls' game, 5:49 left to play here in the game. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11, 61-50. Russellville with the basketball. 2 timeouts left for the Lady Cyclones, 4 for Arkadelphia. Chloe Gardner back in the game, splitting a double team. Her pass in the front court being chased down by Kana Keister, who had to save it in bounds. It goes right to the Lady Badgers of Arkadelphia. In the front court is T. Tate. Well, it looked like they were going to take a 3, and it was Soraya Stroud that knocked it out of bounds and off of Arkadelphia. Good defense there by Soraya. Stroud has the inbounds pass, gets it to Kyra White. They run in the backdoor cut there, but it wasn't open. Trying to break that press. Ball taken away by Arkadelphia. Lady Cyclones just kind of gave that one a miscommunication and Payne trying to go all the way. Missed the layup for the rebound. Morgan Young is going to be tied up. And it'll belong to Russellville in the alternating possession. Lady Badgers with 4 substitutions now. One of the things Coach Johnson's been talking about is you can't hand off a double team. Lady Cyclones have had 3 turnovers off of that tonight, but they're learning. They're learning that. Kyra White catches the pass from Keister in the front court. Keister launching one, right side, missing the 3 there. With the rebound with Jackson, it was knocked away by Stroud and picked up by Kyra White. Young inside to Soraya, turnaround jumper is good. That all started with Soraya Stroud knocking the basketball away. She's got 7. Lady Cyclones within 9. Baseline attacking pass. Underneath, missed the shot. The follow won't go. Another rebound by Altman, and we'll get a foul called on Russellville on this one. That'll send Arkadelphia to the free throw line. I think Altman's going to be the one that will shoot 2. Soraya Stroud picks up her 2nd, and the 3rd team foul on the Lady Cyclones. Tyler Altman, 5'7" senior, shooting 2. She'll hit the first. She's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. 12 points in the game for Altman. Morgan Young will check out. Jasmine Garcia with 4 fouls checking back in here with 4:35 left. Kind of what we were talking about. How long do you go? I mean, ideally you'd love to save it for the last couple minutes, but really it depends on more of the score when you're behind. Second free throw is good by Altman. She's hit her last 3 free throws. Garcia, a pass ahead to Stroud. Russellville had a 2-on-2, but slowed it up just enough. McKinley Walls open, top of the key, three-pointer, short there. McKinley trying to follow her shot, but can't. Altman with it on the 3-on-2 break. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kyra White, who is trailing the play. 4:18 left to play in the game. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11. Arkadelphia with the basketball. Russellville just can't get over the hump. They led 11-9. And then 18-17 in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones with the steal. Garcia all the way down. Beautiful pass underneath to Kana Keister, who hit the layup. Kana has 14. The assist to Jasmine Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia drew that defender toward her and opened up Keister.
Cross-court pass for Arkadelphia. Gets to the hands of Tate. She'll miss the 3. And there's Jasmine Garcia with the rebound. And she gets away. It's a 2-on-1. Jasmine all the way. She's going to draw the foul coming in from the left side. And she got hit in the face there. She is still down. She's trying to get up. A little bit slow to get up there. She got hit in the nose. She's checking to see if she's bleeding. She actually has a Band-Aid, a bandage on the left side of her face. She had that before the game started and got hit right in that area. And she's going to have to check out. I don't know what that's covering, but whatever it was got hit, and now she's going to the training room. So something must have popped free there. And so she gets fouled, but if you leave because of injury, who you substitute in can shoot the free throws for you, and you pick anybody on your bench. You can't pick somebody who's already on the floor. The Lady Cyclones go with Chloe Gardner, who will come in and shoot the free throws. Her first one's good. It's her first free throw tonight. I don't care how good a free throw shooter you are. That's hard to do, come on off the bench immediately, walk up and shoot a free throw. And Chloe Gardner, who's 71% on the season, coming into the game, just hit one. She's got 4 points. And we'll let you know when Jasmine comes back. Second free throw is good. Now timeout called by LaShanta Johnson. Lady Cyclones within 8, 63-55 with 3:47 left to go in the game. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
2 free throws by Chloe Garner. Checking in for the injured Jasmine Garcia has cut the Arkadelphia lead to 8, 63-55. 3:47 left to go in the game after the timeout. Russellville trapping in the backcourt, and Arkadelphia throwing the basketball away. And now they call timeout, but the ball was free. They called timeout, but the ball was free. The ball had bounced twice along the baseline. The official that called the timeout was all the way down the floor with the coach, and now we're talking about it and saying, what's the call? And I think they're going to give the timeout to Arkadelphia. I got to tell you, that's rough for Russellville because they had basically thrown the basketball away. They were trapped in the corner, and they threw the basketball away. It bounced twice and went out of bounds. As it was on that journey, the coach on the other side of the floor for Arkadelphia called timeout. The official called timeout that was standing right next to him. He had no idea that the ball was loose like that.
Well, the other 2 officials should have stood up and said, hey.
They should have overruled him. They met, but one official said, okay. So I figured the guy said he called timeout before they threw it. I just don't see that.
Nope.
I don't see that. So that's kind of rough because what you're talking about is Russellville would have had the basketball down 8. But as it is, Arkadelphia has the basketball to try to build on the 8-point lead, and that would have given us a lot of momentum. Ball deflected, but Arkadelphia has it. 15-footer is missed there, and now we got a foul called. This is a good foul called by the official who was away from the play, but we had the exact same view. Jackson came in there and knocked Kyra White to the floor. Good call by the official. That's number 2 on Jackson, and the 3rd team foul called on Arkadelphia, and now Arkadelphia going to call another timeout. This one they're allowed to take, and they want a full timeout, so we're going to take a break with them. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. Your score, Arkadelphia 63, the Lady Cyclones 55. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Thank you, Stephen. Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight on KCJC's side. Maggie Duval, Chase Canfield running our live stream, Cyclone Booth. I tell you, if you aren't following us on Cyclone Booth on Facebook page, you need to, because we always give up to date on when the tip-off is. And that'd be important, especially as we get into conference season, which will happen in January. New conference look, couple additions with Farmington, the main addition, as we lost Greenbrier. But we'll start with Alma on January the 7th. That'll be an away game on January 7th. As we start back to action here, under 3.5 to go, the Lady Cyclones trailing 63-55 in the front court. Kyra White with it. She'll get the pass away, knocked into the back court, and it's a race for it. It goes out of bounds. It should be our basketball. It is. It rolls off on their leg. Now, they didn't have possession, so even though it's off them, the shot clock stays where it is, which is at 21 seconds. 3:15 left to play. And then they say reset the shot clock, but they can't. They can't because it was not possession. The official said reset the shot clock. They did. And now they're going to talk about it.
Checking back in for the Lady Cyclones, number 5.
And they're going to reset it at 21. All right, at 21 seconds, they do get it reset. 3:14 left to go in the game. At shot clock at 21 seconds. Yeah, that was the official's mistake, not our clock operator. The official called for it to be reset. The ball deflected in the front court, and Russellville going to turn the basketball over. Chloe Gardner's going to be whistled for the foul. That's actually maybe not a bad foul. I know she was just going for the basketball. What I mean is it's not a bad thing that was called. I don't think she necessarily fouled, but that was going to be a wide open layup if they don't call that foul on Chloe. That's number 3 on her, though, and the 14th foul called on Russellville. Arkadelphia with it. Down, up 8. Shedding the double team is Altman. Pass in the lane, put up no good. Rebound. Arkadelphia has it. McKillian, bounce pass to nobody. They should have called timeout while that bounce pass was going across the floor.
Yeah.
63-55. Lady Cyclones trailing with the basketball. 2:43 left. Still don't see Jasmine Garcia. I knew she was getting ready to check in. She's back in the game. Lady Cyclones turning the ball over in the front court with a traveling violation. So Jasmine Garcia back out there for Russellville, where she had left due to injury and been out for a couple minutes. Came back from the training room, and she's back out on the floor. Arkadelphia with the basketball, moving the basketball around. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll launch a 3 from the corner. Misses an air ball, in fact. Arkadelphia has it, traveled with the basketball as they went to the floor.
They hadn't hit a 3 this second half, which is fine with us.
Wish you wouldn't have said that.
No, they're not going to hit one. It's the free throws that's been killing us.
2:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Cyclones trail by 8. Again, a chance to cut it closer. Kyra White, and that whistle foul. They thought about it. They took a little bit on that whistle before they blew it. Reagan Harris. And she jumped up, tried to knock the basketball away, and then she pulled back. She knew it was going to probably be a foul called on her, but I guess didn't hold up enough. I didn't think there was much there, but we'll take it. McKinley Walls will pass on the 3, and she's knocked to the floor. There's a lot there, and that's going to be on McKillian. And that'll be 2 shots. We weren't shooting, but that should be 5 fouls.
That's her fourth.
Yeah. McKillian coming off the bench scoring just 2 points. And McKinley Walls goes to the free throw line. The rest of the Lady Cyclones coming over to the bench as Coach Johnson talking to them. First free throw is no good. 1:55 left to play in the game. Russellville trailing by 8. Walls hits 1 of 2. She's got 9 points tonight. Lady Cyclones trailing by 7. They haven't put it up yet, but it should be 63-56. They put up 2. We'll take that. I think it's just 1. We're going to wait and watch that. Ball knocked out of bounds. 1:41 left. I thought she only made 1, but they have it 63-57. So I'm talking about the scoreboard here at the arena. We'll keep an eye on that. Inbounds pass comes to the top. Drive to the basket, shot up and in there by McKillian. Her first basket of the game. And now we have I thought we had delay a game, but no, I don't know what the official stopped it for. He gave a thumbs up. I don't know what play that is. 65-57, and now we have a foul called. Boy, I tell you, Jasmine Garcia is really getting beat up quite a bit. I mean, they call the foul there, and she hits the deck hard multiple times tonight. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. As that foul is going to be on number 20, Zelaya Jackson. Free throw is good by Garcia. And they have it 65-58. Just to mention it once again, it really should be 65-57, I believe. Garcia hitting both of them, and that is a career high. Her previous career high was 15 earlier this year against Rogers. She's got 16 tonight. McKinley Walls almost with a steal. We'll have a jump ball call to belong to Russellville. Lady Cyclones within 6 with 1:21 left, and now the official has just been told by the coach, Jonathan Klein, said check the score, and I'm kind of agree with him right now. But they're on the court. They're looking at the jump ball. It belongs to Russellville. And now one of 2 officials are looking at the jump ball. The third official has been told by check the score. Coach Johnson thinks that it's that they're talking about the jump ball, and they are talking about the jump ball. Okay, now we're going to talk about the score. They're going to say the score is right. They got to go with who's the official book. And whoever the official book, right or wrong, you got to go with that. So they're sticking with 65-59, which we thought they added an extra point to us. And they're coming over the scores book, said, do you have 59? And they're talking about whether or not they have the correct score for both teams. So they're checking both teams. Coach Klein I think he has a legitimate beef here, but now Coach Johnson's upset because they've given the ball to Arkadelphia, saying they have the jump ball. And now Arkadelphia wants to take a full timeout. We've got to sort through all kinds of stuff here, but Arkadelphia going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a 30-second break here. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Okay, we got an explanation here. The official scoreboard here was actually off by 1, and so that's what they're fixing. Check that.
I just listened to you.
Okay. They were off by 1 the entire time because I checked our score without that made free throw there by McKinley Walls where she hit 1 of 2. They had failed to count 1 on another free throw by Chloe Gardner. where she had come in and hit 2 of them, I believe is what they're saying now. But I tell you, looking at where I thought they were off, I actually have what they have. I have 59, so the score is correct.
Now they're talking about, I thought they had to correct that it is
and now
the Badgers' ball.
Coach Johnson is talking to the official because she's saying, hey, look, if it's their jump ball, that's fine. There cannot be 35 seconds on the shot clock, and she is correct with that. If you have possession and the other team ties you up and you keep possession, you do not let the shot clock reset. And somebody here, scores table, said it said it was under 29 seconds, so they should take at the very least 6 seconds off. And so that's what's going on right now. So that's what the holdup. Both teams are lined up, ready to inbound the ball. Coach Johnson had brought that up to the official. Now one official sending both teams back to the benches, and they're going to come over. I believe there should be 29 seconds left. And so what happened, to explain all this again, here's what happened. Arkadelphia had the basketball, and we tied it up. The possession arrow favored Russellville, so they reset the shot clock. The possession arrow was supposed to have favored Arkadelphia. So when they give the ball back to Arkadelphia, they cannot reset the shot clock. They have since put it at 29, which is what it should have been at. So Arkadelphia keeps possession. Again, the shot clock does not restart if you keep the ball because of a jump ball. So they have 29 seconds on the shot clock. 1:21 left to go in the basketball game. They get the inbounds pass. They lead 65-59. After all that, Arkadelphia with it in the corner, looking inside for Harris. She's posting up, but they're going to drive instead all the way. Shot partially blocked there by Kyra White. Rebound to Jasmine Garcia. The Lady Cyclones trail by 6. 1:03 left. Jasmine in the lane, lost it going up. Hits the deck hard. She's going to the free throw line once again. This foul is going to be on Taylor Altman, and that'll be her first. And Jasmine going to the free throw line for the second time this quarter. So after all that, I got to tell you, the officials did a good job on every single thing. On the jump ball that should have been Arkadelphia's basketball. On the shot clock that should have had 6 seconds. I mean, they took time, but they made the right call on all of it. So Jasmine Garcia hitting the first for Russellville. It's a 5-point game. Second free throw, missed that one. Arkadelphia with the rebound. Lady Cyclones and Arkadelphia each with one timeout. If you foul here, you put them on the free throw line, but they're trying to get the possession until they cross the timeline. McKillian now with it, gives it off to Tate. Tate, you don't want to foul her. She's perfect from the line. Taking it as Jackson, double team, gets it back out to Tate. Lady Cyclones chasing the basketball, not able to foul. 15 seconds on the shot clock, and now reach-in foul on Jasmine Garcia, and that's number 5 on her. I don't think that's who Coach Johnson wanted to foul, and I don't think that's who she wanted to do the fouling. Jasmine Garcia fouls out with 17 seconds left. I think she wanted Russellville to foul quicker and not Tate. And so, but when they got the ball on the wing to Jackson, Russellville could not get that foul committed. Jackson was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Tate 4 of 4. I'm sorry, she was 4 of 4 this quarter, or in the third quarter. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. But she hits that first one there. She has 11 points. So after missing the first free throw, she's now hit 6 in a row. Hits them both, and so you're just trading baskets as she gives the Badgers a 7-point lead hitting the free throws there, and that might have been the one that did it. Russellville looking for a bucket, and they're probably going to call an immediate timeout. Oh, we got a foul called on Arkadelphia. And I'm looking at their Coach Klein. He just closes his eyes, and he's not upset with the official. He's upset with his team. And that's number 5 on Zalea Jackson, who fouls out with 11 points. But, boy, if you're up 7, the last thing you want to do is put the other team on the free throw line. It stops the clock. It lets them score with the clock stop. Kyra White going to the free throw line. But, hey, we're the beneficiaries of it. We're fine. 67-60 the score. Arkadelphia with the lead. The first free throw by Russellville is good. 67-61. Lady Cyclones have 1 timeout remaining. I don't know if Coach Johnson's going to use it. And she is going to use it here. Usually you save that to stop the clock. She's going to use it right now. Kyra White hits both. 67-62. We'll take a break with 29.8 seconds left in the ballgame. Lady Cyclones trail by 5. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Lady Cyclones using their last timeout, trailing here by 5. It'll be Arkadelphia possession. What this means is even if you get a defensive stop, you cannot score with less than 5 seconds left because you can't stop the clock. And so we'll see how that all plays out. Always rough when you end up with no timeouts late. You might need them. Hopefully we get in that situation where we do need them. That means we're getting closer and closer. Lady Cyclones trailing 67-62. I think the Lady Cyclones are going to try to sell out and get a steal here in the back court. Hopefully they look like they're slapping the press on Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia trying to inbound it, taking their time. And now a 5-second violation.
They waited too long to throw it to a person standing out of bounds to let them take it out.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't reset the 5-second count, but Tate and Lady Cyclones did a good job there. They trail by 5 with the basketball. They'll get it in bounds, and Keister goes inside to Kyra White. Shot up. That went off the back of the iron. The foul there by Gardner is low and good. She's looking for a foul, not going to get it. Arkadelphia has it. Scramble for the loose ball. We'll get a foul called on Kyra White on Russellville, and Kyra's picked up her 4th as we'll walk it to the other end with 20.3 seconds left. And that might be the one that did it. And I say even though it's still just a 2-possession game, you got to be thinking if we hit a basket and the clock's rolling, you can't stop the clock. That's why I'm thinking got to be careful here. Free throw is no good. They're helping us out. To the line to shoot the second one. This is McKillian. She hits 1 of 2. It's a 6-point lead. Need a couple threes here. McKinley Walls in the front court with 17 seconds. Gets it to Kyra White. Russellville trying to go inside, ball knocked away, and Arkadelphia has it off the steal, and they lose it out of bounds with 9.4 seconds left. Lady Cyclones trailing 68-62. Inbounds pass comes to Kyra White. Turnaround jumper won't go. Arkadelphia with the rebound, and I think they'll dribble out the clock. They're going to win it. Lady Cyclones put up a fight, but lose it here by a score of 68-62. The Lady Cyclones fall to 3-10 on the season. Arkadelphia improves to 9-2 on the season. Russellville losing it here by 6. It was just one quick moment to do some totaling for you. Leading the way for Russellville was Jasmine Garcia. She had a career-high 17 points tonight for the Lady Cyclones, eclipsing 15 points that she had against Rogers. It's the 4th time this season that she's been in double-figure scoring, but a career-high for Garcia, even with fouling out, 17 points tonight. The other Lady Cyclone in double figures was Kana Keister. She had 14 points tonight for Russellville. McKinley Walls got close. She had 9 points in the ballgame, 7 points each for Soraya Stroud and Kyra White, 5 points for Chloe Gardner, and 3 points for Morgan Young. For Arkadelphia, they had 3 players in double figures, 13 points for Altman, 12 points for Tate, and 11 points for Zelaya Jackson. Arkadelphia again proves to 9-2 on the season. Lady Cyclones fall to 3-10 on the year, 68-62. Lady Cyclones will be off until Friday and Saturday of next week when they get ready for the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Are you ready for?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Well, what hurt the Lady Cyclones, again, I was saying it earlier, was the free throws. The Badgers shot 40 free throws. You can't win games letting a team shoot that many. They only made 19. They were 4-20 from the three-point line. Russellville was 8 of 23 from the three-point line, and 11 of 16 from the charity stripe. Tough loss. Russellville did good in that first half. They were really staying with them, and we just started having some trouble getting our passes to the people we needed to in that second half. But a good game for the Lady Cyclones.
Well, a rough game for the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it was.
Well,
Coach
good,
Johnson, But I'm sure they still got, 3 more non-conference games before they get ready for the conference season. They got Pottsville and Lamar next week, and then they'll host Fort Smith Southside before the first of the year. But again, they'll be off until Friday of next week, a week from tonight. They'll host Pottsville on the first day of the Hoops for Hunger tournament at 6 o'clock, and then Lamar the next day, also at 6 p.m. that Friday and Saturday of next week. We turn our attention to the senior boys, the Cyclones and the Arkadelphia Badgers. The Cyclones coming off a 2-1 performance at the Arvest Classic up in Northwest Arkansas at the Rogers, in which they took second place in that tournament. Arkadelphia's boys are actually coming off a loss earlier this week at Clinton, but that's just their third loss of the season. They are 7-3 on the year. Your Russellville Cyclones 10-2 on the year, and they're down a man tonight. They're going to be without Caleb Campbell, who had surgery to repair a broken nose. He had been playing with it for about 4 games because it happened in that Valonia tournament, that overtime victory over the host team, Valonia. He played with it last week and didn't want to have surgery because they said, you're going to be out 2 weeks. And he says, okay, let me at least get through the Rogers tournament, because he didn't want to miss 3 games. And so they had it on Monday, and so he'll be without 2 weeks. But even then, he said, I won't be up the full 2 weeks. My plan is to come back for next Friday. So almost 2 weeks he'll be up, which causes him to miss just 1 game. This one tonight, I'm looking at him underneath, not dressed out, rebounding for the Cyclones. So they're down a man. They've had seen their bench limited a little bit, too, because they haven't been playing, have not been as deep as they have been in previous seasons. They're taking on an Arkadelphia team that also kind of the same situation. They don't play as many players. 7-3 on the season for Arkadelphia, 10-2 for Russellville. Do you have any thoughts on the game at all?
Well, again, you was talking about Campbell being out, and I think one of the main issues for the Russellville Cyclones is control the tempo of the game. They got to play their pace, and I think if they do that, they're going to be able to control the game on both ends. We're going to need some outside shooting. I mean, it's hard to replace a young man like Campbell shooting from the outside, but we've got people that can do that. Along with that, we work the ball on the inside. We've got to control the boards. We've got to be able to get our rebounds, get in position to get those. And again, free throws plays a very important part of this game, and we've got to hit those free throws.
We'll take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. Cyclone basketball as they host Arkadelphia. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
This is the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Wright Autoplex Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philwright.com.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
If I left you hanging there, Stephen, I'm sorry. I missed that. If I missed that call there, I'm looking over to see if we could get the starters, but Russellville does not have their starters marked again, without Campbell, I figure that means that Cade Smith will be back in the starting lineup tonight, but is not sure. The last game for Russellville was Saturday. They went 2-1 in the Rogers tournament. They defeated Greenwood 58-54. A conference opponent, but a non-conference game in which saw that the Russellville Cyclones had 4 players in double figures in that game. Donovan Villarreal leading the way with 16 points. Caleb Campbell had 12. KJ Foster with 11, and Cade Smith off the bench with 10. You know, where Russellville, I know teams hate playing conference opponents in non-conference matchup, but it was a good test because Greenwood's scrappy bunch this year. They're a little bit different. They only won 4 games last year, one of those 4 being against Russellville, but it wasn't just Russellville's game. They played a scrappy game against Parkview, Missouri, who ended up going 3-0 in that classic, and we saw that night before. So what's the deal with Greenwood? They look different, and playing up into the fringe there of maybe being extremely rough, maybe like the old Oakland Raiders, if you kind of catch my drift there. That's something that Russell will have to be aware of when they see them twice in conference play. Again, Russellville, just like the girls, have 4 more games before we start conference play on the road at Alma. And coming up at halftime of this game, we'll talk to you about what the Cyclones will be facing at the Hoops for Hunger tournament on Friday and Saturday next week. I talked to Coach Chenault about that, and he said the bad thing is he likes it when it's a 3-game guarantee instead of 2-game as it is this year. But he says, but the way Christmas falls, it kind of lends itself to a little bit more of we know when to take off, and he's going to give them off not just Christmas leading up to it, but he said we're going to come in for just like an hour shoot-around on Thursday after Christmas, just to get ready for the Hoops for Hunger tournament. So this is kind of maybe tune-up in more ways than one for the Hoops for Hunger tournament, in which you could be off a week, play tonight, be off another week, play for the Hoops for Hunger. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Arkadelphia coming off a state championship in football. They've been playing games anyway, but their football team won the state championship last weekend. So I don't know if they're going to be affected by having players come back. Now, they have their main guys anyway, but I wonder if they were going to be joined by any football players anyway. Their football team won the 5th state championship in Arkadelphia high school history, defeating Elkins, shutting them out 28-0, which if you watch Dardanelle play Arkadelphia and then played Elkins early in the year, that score would shock you because Elkins beat Dardanelle 51-0, and Dardanelle scored, 27 points against Arkadelphia. Thought might be a closer game than that, but Arkadelphia just shut down that Elkins offense last week at the state tournament. And I tell you, we need a third headset down here so we can give it to Caleb Campbell. I bet he'd be hilarious to get on the air, and he's standing close to us again, Russell, without the services of Mr. Campbell. We're going to take a 90-second break and then come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Don't miss the holiday green tag sales event going on now at R&R Tire Express. R&R. That's right, save huge on select in-stock wheels, tires, wheel, and tire packages. And all you need to get started is $5. R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. R&R. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Welcome back. Arkadelphia's starting lineup for tonight's game looks like this. They're going to start off with 5'9" senior number 1, O.B. Roberts. He's an all-conference performer last year for the Badgers. Number 3, James Elgis. He's a 6'1 senior, also an all-conference performer. Number 4, Bailey Stacks. He's a 5'10 senior. 5'9 senior, number 5, Isaac Williams. And number 15, 5'11 sophomore, Denari Givens. They're coached by Garrett Garner, who's in his 3rd season as the head coach at Arkadelphia. He's no stranger there, though, because he was assistant there for 3 years. Actually, 1 for the boys and assisted 2 years for the girls before taking over as head coach for Arkadelphia. For the Cyclones, they'll start off with number 2, Donovan Villarreal. He's a 6'2 senior. Number 3, Malachi Siner, 6'4 senior. Number 4, Elias Zapian. He's a senior. Senior number 12, Cade Smith. And senior number 23, KJ Foster. Russellville coached by Greg Chenault. They're assisted by Wyatt Nahus, both in their 2nd season at Russellville. And the Russellville Cyclones last year under Chenault and Nahus made the state tournament and lost a close game, 1-possession game to Lake Hamilton. Cyclones 10-2 on the season in their home white uniforms with black and red trim. The Badgers in their road dark blue uniforms with white and red trim. The Cyclones ready to go as they're finished with their introduction. Arkadelphia also getting introduced first. We did the Star Spangled Banner, the moment of silence, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Did that before the girls' game. I talk long enough. Got to cover up the PA guys sometimes because I think they can speak a little clearer on the radio than what they can hear here. So,
well, you did good.
Yeah,
talking long enough.
Tried to anyway. Russellville losing 1 game up the Rogers tournament. They lost to Parkview, Missouri, and they lost once at the Valonia tournament, and that was to Valley View. And that was a tough game because Russellville lost 45-44. They led the entire game, except Valley View made a shot with 1 second left, and that's when Russellville lost it. So it was tough. Russellville winning the opening tip here. Cade Smith was looking for Donovan Villarreal, who's cutting around the basket, kind of a triangle type look, but he kicked it right back to Cade Smith. We expect Russellville to move the ball around the perimeter a little bit more without Caleb Campbell, who can shoot it around the perimeter, but he can also go inside and mix it up. And KJ Foster on the drive will stop and go. They may be looking to him more, getting that first bucket.
Well, it looked like that ball was touched as it went up, but he had enough power on it to get it over the rim.
He had 18 points against Rogers, matching a career high. Birthday boy. He had a birthday this week, did KJ Foster. James Elgis moving the basketball. I say triangle. They have 3 guys, but they're really too close together. Elgis has it back for Arkadelphia with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pass deflected, caught in the corner by O.B. Roberts. Misses the 3. Zapian the rebound for Russellville. And here come the Cyclones. Villarreal looking inside. Siner posting up outside the lane. Kicks it back out. Foster top of the key. 3-pointer won't go. And there's Malachi Siner. The follow. That one won't go either. Rebound hit the floor and then picked up by Isaac Williams, the 5'9 senior in the front court. A charge taken by Cade Smith. And we got a foul called on number 3, James Elgis, the 6'1 senior. And Garrett Gardner already out of the coaching box to talk to the official, and the official first says, get back in the box.
And the player's giving the official a little bit of word.
Yeah. That might be something brewing. We'll have to check to see that. Elias Zapian hitting the 3 from the left side. Really no move there put on by Elias. They just backed off, and Elias said, all right, I'll take the shot then.
And he can make that out there. That's his spot.
5 points for Russellville, 0 points for Arkadelphia. They're going to trap Roberts, getting around the double team, and threw it away, but it was last touched by Russellville. It was tipped up in the air. They'll inbound it in the corner. Elgis over there in the corner with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Arkadelphia 7-3 on the season. I'll get it left side, a 3-pointer. No, I said 3-pointer. He came right back down with it.
That's all Foster on that one. He had that one. He was going to block that shot, it looked like.
They had a 6-game winning streak until losing at Clinton, did Arkadelphia. Cyclones lead at 5-0. Foster, the ball at the left elbow. Donnie V will take it inside, double team. That means a man's open. It's right side. It's Cade Smith who's open, and he hits the 3. You got to have help defense against this Cyclone team because it's not just one guy that can hit 3s. 4 of the 5 starters for the Cyclones have made 3s on the season, and Russellville leads at 8-0. Elgis throws in the corner. Roberts, he misses the three. Short on that one. And Villarreal the rebound. Here come the Cyclones. He trails the pack. He'll get it to Zapien. Looking inside for Siner. Ball knocked away, and they reached over the top of Malachi. And that'll be Denari Givens, who is whistled for the first personal foul. Second team foul. The first one was called on Elgis. Inbounds pass comes to Malachi. And he tried to kick it back out to Villarreal, and it's stolen away by Elgis. In transition, shot blocked away from behind by Villarreal. He did a good job of getting out of the way. He couldn't get in position, so he kind of played him off to the side and swatted away the layup. Good job by Donnie V. Inbounds pass comes to Bailey Stacks, 5'10 senior, who immediately kick it off to Williams and go set a screen. Double team, back to Williams. Hits the 15-footer, and Arkadelphia's first basket of the game. Cyclones lead it 8-2. Zapien with it for Russellville. They clear out that side. Now they're going to set a screen. Now they're going to fake off the screen. Now dish it off to Villarreal. To the free throw line, and now whistle foul. This is going to be on Isaac Williams. And it'll be his first and the team's third. And that happened. They had him triple team. They really just need a double team, but that's what caused the foul. Cade Smith gets the pass from Donnie V. Misses the long three. There's Siner inside with the putback. Malachi Siner.
He can be a dominating force underneath that basket.
Go ahead. Yep. So as a 6'4 senior gives Russellville an 8-point lead. Here's a steal by Cade Smith. Ahead to Villarreal in transition all the way. Shot blocked there on the layup. Can Russellville get the rebound? They can. KJ Foster to the rim. KJ with 4, and Arkadelphia wants to take a timeout. 12-2. Russellville with the lead. We'll take a break. 4:23 left in the first quarter. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's that time of year again to start thinking about reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, a Medicare specialist of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with a Medicare plan review. It's vitally important that you review your plan for next year, as there will be several changes to Medicare plans for 2025. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to lose valuable benefits or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country, KCJC, and EAB Media Group radio station.
Whistle on a foul call on Russellville before the ball was inbounded. This is going to be on Elias Zapien, his first. No time came off the clock, as Russellville committed that foul before the ball was actually thrown inbounds, and now they get it inbounds in the backcourt to Roberts. Russellville, soft pressure in the backcourt. Williams in the front court, double team, ball knocked away. Smith comes up with it, ahead to Villarreal all the way, layup good. What a great job by Cade Smith to find Donnie V streaking the other side. 14-2, the Cyclones lead it over Arkadelphia. In the front court, Stacks almost had his pocket picked. Gets it back, Williams from the left elbow, that won't go. Rebound chased down along the baseline by Elias Zapien for the Cyclones. Zapien left open, right side. Three-pointer! Nothing but net. Elias Zapien for the Cyclones. That's his second three of the game. Cross-court pass intercepted by Malachi Siner. Villarreal open. Three-pointer for Donnie V. Donnie V had the basketball. He looked around and said, are y'all going to leave me open? He even looked behind him. He had all the time in the world. And they still left him open, and he hit the three, and Arkadelphia is going to turn it over again in the backcourt.
This pressure is getting to them coming down the court. It's just, I don't know, it looks like they've never faced anything like that.
Yeah, they lost their poise. They crossed the timeline and then throw it in the backcourt. And, I mean, they threw it a long ways in the backcourt. The Cyclones lead at 20-2 over Arkadelphia. Coming off a screen is Zapien. They're chasing him around. KJ will get it to Cade Smith along the baseline. The Cyclones moving the basketball around. 3:15 left to play in the first quarter. Here comes a double team, and Arkadelphia has it knocked away. Roberts all the way for the layup. O.B. Roberts had 27 in their win against Bauxite. Gets the layup there. That stops the run for the Cyclones, but Russellville still up 20-4 early on. Bounce pass along the baseline had to be saved by Siner. Zapian getting around his man. Cross court to KJ Foster. 18 seconds to shoot. Cyclones kind of need to reset a little bit. Zapian will take the handoff. Missed the three from the left side. Rebound, Bailey Stacks for Arkadelphia, and he's going to be tied up by Donovan Villarreal, and the alternating possession stays with the Badgers. The Cyclones at one point had a 12-0 run. 20-4 is the score, though. Russellville up by 16, and now we have a whistle foul called on the Cyclones. This will be on Malachi Siner, his first and the team's second. And it's going to put Denari Givens on the free throw line to shoot two, the 5'11 sophomore. This Arkadelphia team went 17-7 last year, made the state tournament. Of course, you have to go through districts and all that when you're 4A and below. They had a first-round loss to Warren in the state tournament. Before that, they had won 16 games, 16-10. They had a first-round loss again to Mills, who the Cyclones will see in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Both free throws by Givens are good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Arkadelphia. 20-6 is our score. The Cyclones lead it. 2:32 left to play in the first quarter. Villarreal will get the inbounds pass from KJ Foster for the Cyclones. Cade Smith comes off the screen, but not open. They fought over the top of that one. And now traveling's going to be the call on Cade Smith. Cyclones 4 threes in this first quarter. 2 by Zapian, 1 by Donnie V, and 1 by Cade Smith. 2:19 left to play here in the first quarter. They're handling the pressure a little bit better in the backcourt here. Here's Elgus all the way, and he gets the layup for Arkadelphia, and they score the last 4. Villarreal gets it to Zapian, right side three-pointer. Might have been partially blocked, I can't tell. They're not going to say it wasn't partially blocked because it comes up and hits the scoreboard, or say the shot clock, and so it'll belong to the Badgers. If it had been partially blocked, it would be our ball because that counts as out of bounds. They tried to throw it through hands. You can't do that. The Cyclones have it on the move after the interception. Zapian travel with the basketball. I'll tell you, I think that last missed three, the last two, affected that because normally he would shoot that, and he just said, my bad. And Coach Chenault's like, hey, you keep shooting. Don't worry about that. Marcellus Olson, wearing number 5, checks in for the Cyclones tonight. KJ Foster will check out. Zapian will check out. Mateus Borges, number 11, a junior, exchange student, will check in for Russellville also. So a couple substitutions. Here on the drive, Elgus misses that one from inside 15. Smith the rebound for the Cyclones. Donnie V up the floor, up the left side. Malachi Siner was posting up. They fought through that, and it was a good thing we didn't throw it in there. That was going to be picked off. Villarreal will shed his man and take it all the way and draw the foul. Villarreal will go to the free throw line, and this will be on Isaac Williams, and that'll be number 2 on Williams for Arkadelphia. Donnie V, 76% from the free throw line. He's good at that, just drawing fouls. Hits this first one. You look at the free throw totals. Siner shot 19 this year. Cade Smith shot 15. KJ shot 30. Donovan Villarreal has shot now, counting that one, 55 on this early season. He draws fouls. He slashes to the basket, 56 now as he hits that one. And he's got 7 points for the Cyclones. And Russellville leads it 22-8. Caden Whitaker, 6-foot sophomore, number 21 in the basketball game. He'll hand it off to James Elgus. Roberts will launch the three. It was short. Villarreal the rebound. Siner was jumping at Roberts, and I'm sure that probably affected the shot too. Cade Smith trying to answer. He'll miss the three from the top of the key. Lost, picked up by Stacks for the Badgers. In transition, O.B. Roberts, reverse layup missed. Ball tipped around. Stacks comes up with it. Reverse layup will miss there. And rebound being popped around like a pinball. Comes up, Donnie V has it. Marcellus Olson, sidestep, layup, no good. Tipped around, no good. There's Malachi Siner, goes up strong. That one rolls off the iron. Siner again with the follow, goes back up, draws the foul this time. Malachi Siner fighting for every rebound there.
He is jumping like a 6'8" person. He is just, it's amazing how he can get his hands up there and get that ball.
Malachi going to the free throw line, and they kept Elgis on the floor, and they have it listed as 3. I have him with 2, and they do announce second personal, so we'll have to wait and see because it doesn't matter what the PA guy says or what I say. If the scorebook has him with 3, and so somebody's off, and I think he actually does have 2, and that's big if he's got 3. Malachi missed the first, hit the second. It's 23-8. Our scores. We're closing out the first quarter here. 18 seconds left to play. Russellville leading at 23-8. James Elgis. Here comes the screen and the double team. He'll dribble around it, gets it left side to O.B. Roberts. In the corner, Givens will pass on the 3, take the long 2, miss there, out of bounds. Last touch by Whitaker. They could have given Whitaker a foul there. They decide just to give him the out of bounds play, and Zapian trying to come in, and they need to get an extra shooter here with 3.1 seconds left. Cyclones have to go the full length of the floor. They'll get it off to Donnie V. He gets the half-court crossover dribble, launches one, and miss there. We've come to the end of the first quarter. With your score, Russellville 23, Arkadelphia 8. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
This holiday season, the Triple Threat Mafia has spread their influence all over Gene's Simple Treats, because not only has the chocolate peanut butter cupcake earned their reputation as the most delicious gluten-free, sugar-free, and keto-friendly dessert, now they have brownies, pumpkin, maple, pecan, whoopie pies, cheesecake with toppings, and chocolate chip cookies. So remember Gene's Simple Treats by Stobie's on Parkway. They make you an offer you can't refuse this holiday season, even if you can't have sugar. Capiche?
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralph's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
If your tires just aren't feeling the holiday cheer, let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Well, pretty good first quarter for Russellville. Pretty good. 23 points. Good, and they lead at 23-8 here. They were led in the first quarter by Donovan Villarreal, who had 7 points, 6 for Elias Zapian, 4 for K.J. Foster, 3 for K. Smith, and 3 for Malachi Siner.
They were 4 and 9 from the three-point line, so good shooting in that first quarter.
Original starting 5 out there for the Cyclones. Villarreal, Siner, Zapian, Smith, and K.J. Foster. Villarreal will pass on the 3, pulls up from 15. That one no good. Rebound was tipped out by Elias Zapian, but Arkadelphia has it. Elgis almost mishandled the pass for the Badgers. They get in the front court. It's going to go away from the screen. Double team was coming. They had an open man in the corner in Givens, but they didn't give it to him. Stacks has it. Every time he touches the basketball, he's the one that they boo. Every time the student section here at Russellville picks one guy, and they boo every time he touches the basketball. An air ball by Elgis, saved inbounds by the Cyclones, and here comes Russellville. Villarreal. Bounce pass, tried to go to Siner. He had to fight to save it. Kicks it out. KJ will miss the 3. Didn't miss that one by much. Just hit the back of the iron. And with the rebound is Denari Givens for Arkadelphia. In the front court, lost as it was a bad pass. Elgis couldn't save it. They're trying to go to him in the corner. Garrett Garner, the head coach for Arkadelphia. He was promoted to head coach in 2022 when Donald Williams retired. Donald Williams, long-time coach at Arkadelphia and athletic director there. There's a pass to Donnie V. He hits the reverse layup. Villarreal with 9 points. Good feed, good layup. Russellville leads at 25-9. O.B. Roberts, all-conference player. He's a senior. He's one of the ones to watch there, and he'll miss the baseline jumper on the drive. Rebound Caden Whitaker keeps it alive, a three-pointer. This one misses badly. They hit the backboard with force. And Cyclones clear out the other side, missing the layup with Zapian. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Arkadelphia, and Zapian says, my bad.
Well, the Signers wanted to knock that ball out, and it was a good thing he did because they was getting ready to run and do a fast break. So
Givens missed a 20-footer, and he shot it with about 25 pounds of force because that shot off like a rocket after it came off the backboard. 6:18 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones leading it by 17. Badgers with the basketball. Elgis drove inside, kicks it out to Roberts. A little fadeaway 18-footer is good. Off-balance shot on that one, and Roberts has 4. 25-10, the Cyclones lead it. Marcellus Olson will check in for Russellville at the next dead ball. Villarreal gets to the free throw line. Bounce pass down low to KJ Foster. He drew the foul. I was trying to help that with my little voice to inflect that ball to go in. And kind of rolled off the iron. And KJ going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul on O'Brien Roberts. And picks up his first and the first team foul here in the second quarter for Arkadelphia. The first free throw is good by Foster. He's got 5 points. Zapian will check out as the sophomore Marcellus Olson, who is now number 5, checks in. Second free throw by Foster is missed. Russellville leads it 26-10. Roberts in the front court. Stop and go action, but cut off there by Signer on his drive. They'll kick it back out. Elgis to the right elbow. Gets the pass back from Givens on the right side. Catching it was Williams. He'll miss the 3 from the corner. He was surprised to even catch that. I don't know if he's ready for that pass anyway. Villarreal is going to be whistled for a traveling violation going the other direction. 26-10 our score. The Cyclones lead it. 5:10 left to play here in the first half. Remember, we'll have stats and all that coming up for you at halftime, but also talk to you about what's on tap next week for your senior boys Cyclones at the Hoops for Hunger Classic on Thursday and Friday of next week. And now we have a whistle and a foul. This is going to be on Marcellus Olson, I believe. And that'll be his first and the team's first.
Foul's called on Marcellus Olson. His first personal.
With the basketball is Isaac Williams feeding Elias and Elgis. Elgis dishes it off. Roberts hitting the baseline jumper. Boy, he's good at hitting those jumpers where he's kind of off balance. Kicks one leg up in the air. Donnie V trying to answer. He does with a three-pointer from the right side. Just the second made field goal by the Cyclones here in the second quarter. Wakes up the crowd a little bit. 29-12. The Cyclones lead it by 17. Along the baseline, the drive by Williams. Kicks it off. Air ball from the 3 by Givens. Caught by Marcellus Olson. In the front court, Villarreal will take it baseline. Beat his man. They get help defense. Missed the shot. Got the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Villarreal with 14 points here in this first half.
And I got him for 5 rebounds in this first half.
Coach Chenault told us a couple weeks ago he may be one of the best rebounding guards ever to play here at Russellville. Statistically, he may own the spot by the time he's done here. Here's a pull-up 18-footer is good by Isaac Williams for Arkadelphia. He's got 4. 31-14. The Cyclones lead it by 17. Villarreal will pass on this 3 here. He'll take it left side of the lane. Lost it going up. Whistle foul called on Arkadelphia. 2 officials had the same call. This will be on O.B. Roberts. That's his second. They really don't have a guy that can guard Villarreal. He's 6'2", but he slashes to the basket. He's kind of a taller guard than what they have. And when he gets him inside, he can shoot it over him and rebound over him, just kind of like what he did there. Villarreal shooting 2 here. That's the second team foul. Roberts has them both here in the second quarter. First free throw is good. Checking in the game for the Cyclones is number 5, number 35, Isaac Guillen, 6'7" junior, who got to play a little bit in the Rogers Classic, a meaningful action. He replaces Malachi Siner. Second free throw is good. 16 points for Villarreal. Guillen played significant time in the JV victory over Arkadelphia earlier tonight, 43-11 in that victory for the JV squad. Donnie V flashing to make the steal. One-on-one. Can he beat him? Yes, he does. Right-handed layup from the left side, but we'll forgive him for that one. 18 points for Donnie V. 35-14. The Cyclones lead it by 19. In the corner, Williams taking it baseline. Might have got away with a traveling violation there. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Stacks with it. You can hear the chant there, and he stepped out. No, we got a foul called on Russellville. And I did not see this coming. And I didn't say Russellville couldn't win the game, but just, being a man down, a week off, looking at Arkadelphia 7-3. I didn't see us up by 21 in the first half. That foul called on Cade Smith, his first. 18 points for Donovan Villarreal, but he's just a matchup problem for them. 11 points in this quarter. They tried a bank shot there by Roberts, missed that one. I like the fact they tried the bank shot, though, because that's a lost start. Bank 15 to 18-footer. Villarreal with it in the corner. He'll take it baseline on the drive. Shot blocked from behind by Roberts. Arkadelphia has it on the move. Williams in transition. Gets around Guillen. Guillen was set up to take the charge, but Williams stepped around him and got the layup. He's got 6. 19-point lead for the Cyclones. Foster will miss the 3. Villarreal trying to come up with a rebound. Arkadelphia saves it, but right to Russellville. KJ Foster on the drive. Missed it. The rebound. Donnie V is going to be fouled on the follow. Cyclone fans over on the side. They're upset that KJ didn't get the foul where he was going. And going on the drive, he got knocked to the floor. And James Elgis, we have him for 3 now, and they do fix that on the scoreboard. So Elgis, the all-conference player last year, has 3 fouls, and we may not see him for the last 2:06 of this first half. First free throw by Donnie V is good. He has 19 points here in the first half. Isaac Guillen, who gave Malachi some rest. Good job by Isaac there doing that as Siner comes back in. They missed Elias Zapian to check back in. But he'll get in now as Villarreal misses this one. And he'll replace Donnie V, so no harm done. 20 minutes, 20 points there here with 2:06 left to play here in the first half. 20 for Donovan Villarreal. His career high is 31 against Harrison last year. He had 20 in a game this year against Valley View, and he's got that here in the first half. Step back three-pointer by Stacks, and missed that one a little long, but it did hit the iron. Foster the rebound. Marcellus Olson taking it all the way. Layup good, and there's Marcellus Olson. First points as a Russellville Cyclone. Coming off the football field and joined the team late because of that. He gets his first points in a varsity matchup. 39-16, the Cyclones with the lead. At the top is Whitaker. They'll give it off to Stacks. Stacks lost it, gets it back near half court. 18 seconds on the shot clock, and we're going to commit the foul. I think this is on Olson. This will be his second. 1:22 left here in the first half. Cyclones all over Arkadelphia, 39-16.
Seems like Arkadelphia is just really confused, even on the offensive end.
Stacks is going to be fouled there. Reach-in foul called on Cade Smith. That'll be his second. And the 14th foul on Russellville. Russellville seems to play Arkadelphia quite a bit in just different situations. At the Cyclone Classic, at the Coke Classic at Fort Smith was one of their last meetings. They played them at the Coke Classic in 2017, 16, and 14. There's a three-pointer. It's an air ball by Arkadelphia, caught by Cade Smith. Marcellus Olson, cross-court pass, gets it back to Cade, top of the key. Three-pointer rattles home. Cade Smith's second three of the game, his 16th of the season. Russellville leading 42-16 in the final minute of the first half. Mishandled pass there by Stacks. Gets it back. He'll get it off now to Williams. Williams around his man. Reverse layup. Won't go. Out of bounds. Last touch by Arkadelphia. It belongs to the Cyclones. Villarreal will check back in for the Cyclones. 39.4 seconds left in the first half. So a difference of 4.4 left. And between the shot clock and the game clock. KJ in the front court. Signer way behind the three-point line here. Russellville moving the basketball around the three-point line. 25 seconds left here in the first half. Nani V uses a screen. Will kick it back to KJ. And he traveled with the basketball with 17 seconds left. He's whistled for the travel.
Gave a little jump there just before he was going to shoot it.
Cyclones won the last two matchups in 2017 and 16. That was both at the Cyclone Classic. And then I said they met at the Coke Classic 3 times. They met at the Coke Classic before that in 2014. And Arkadelphia won that one 67-43. Russell turned the blowout their last meeting in 2017. They had met the Coke Classic actually twice. I said 3 times twice. On the buzzer, they hit a three-pointer. Isaac Williams hitting the 3. He's got 9, and that's the end of the first half. But a dominant first half for the Russellville Cyclones as they lead it over Arkadelphia 42-19. That's our halftime score. We'll take a break. Come back, we'll talk to you about what's going on next week at the Hoops for Hunger tournament for the Russellville Cyclones. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny, story end with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent, Freddie, and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. 968-5668 or check them out. RussellvilleLiving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
This holiday season, don't just make a resolution, make it a reality at Arkansas Tech University. Whether it's earning a degree, advancing your career, or gaining new skills, ATU is here to help you achieve your goals. Registration is open now through January 17th, so don't wait. Apply today. Visit www.atu.edu/apply to submit your application. New year, new you. Your future starts now at Arkansas Tech University.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Listen on it fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. What a fantastic first half for the Cyclones as they lead it here over Arkadelphia 42-19. And, you know, I could see Russellville winning this game, and I could see, I mean, obviously Arkadelphia maybe when you look at the teams on film, one thing I didn't see is a 26-point lead at one point in the first half by the Cyclones, and that's what happened at one point until that last 3 made by Arkadelphia on the buzzer. Just a fantastic first half for the Cyclones. And all right, thank you for that. And trying to, I was messaging to make sure of the what's on tap next week for Russellville, and so now we have that. So as we sit here at halftime, Russellville leading at 42-19 at the half over Arkadelphia. I want to talk to you about what's going on at the Hoops for Hunger tournament next week. It'll be Friday and Saturday, 2 nights only. It will be back to a 3-day tournament next year. I talked to Coach Chenault about that, and I said, do you like a 2-day classic or do you like a classic? What do you like best? And he said, I like a tournament and I like the 3-day. And so they're going to go back to that, just kind of the way the days felt. You don't want to play the day after Christmas, give everybody a little bit more of a break. You don't want to stretch it out over Sunday to where you play Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Russellville did that one year, and it was tough to get teams to agree to come to that. So just 2-day classic this time, and classic meaning that the games are already predetermined. So for your Lady Cyclones, on Friday night, they'll take on the Pottsville Lady Apaches at 6 o'clock, and the boys will follow at 7:30, and they will take on Jacksonville. On Saturday of next week, the Lady Cyclones will take on Lamar at 6 o'clock, and the boys at 7:30 will take on Little Rock Mills. Now, the other teams in the tournament, there's some really good matchups in the tournament. On Friday, in girls action, you got Van Buren against Charleston, Lamar against Springdale Harbor. Boys matchup, Lamar against Stuttgart and Mills against Pottsville. And on Saturday, the other matchups, Harbor against Van Buren, Pottsville at Charleston. Those are girls' games. The boys' games, Stuttgart against Jacksonville and Pottsville against Lamar. So 2 days of 12 total games, 6 games each, boys and girls, Friday and Saturday. That'll be the Hoops for Hunger here at Cyclone Arena on Friday and Saturday of next week. Both the teams will actually host Fort Smith Southside, too, after that, right before the first of the year, and to get ready for conference action beginning in January. We're going to take a break, and we come back. We'll have stats of the first half. Russellville leads it here at the half, 42-19. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culvert from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You ought to check us out.
Remember, the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs, with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union, or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy-one-get-one-free closeout sale you can't miss at both their locations while supplies last. Over half the store will be filled with closeout price buy-one-get-one-free items like breaded chicken tenders, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded chicken breast fillets, breaded popcorn chicken. All will be closeout sale price, so hurry in. Supplies are limited at both your local Chicken Mart locations, 106 Weir Road and 1808 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville.
Looking to expand without breaking the bank? Now's the best time to visit Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer, 8 years and counting. Thinking of getting a building or a carport? Will give yourself the gift of added space with the benefit of end-of-the-year specials at Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings. That she shed, man cave, or shop you've always wanted is at Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, 4151 South Arkansas.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 42-19 at the half. Russellville led by Donovan Villarreal, who had 20 points in the first half. Second time he's had 20 this year. He had 20 against Valley View. That's not his career high. It's 31 last year. But 20 points for Donnie V in the first half. 6 points each for Elias Sapien and Cade Smith. 5 points for KJ Foster and 2 points for Marcellus Olsen, 3 points for Malachi Siner. Arkadelphia was led by Isaac Williams, who had 9 points in the first half, 6 for O.B. Roberts. Really nobody in big foul trouble. There's a couple players with 2 for each team. Olsen and Smith each have 2 for Russellville. Roberts and Williams with 2. The only player really in in foul trouble is James Elgis. He has 3 for Arkadelphia. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, along with Donnie B's points, I've got him down unofficially for 7 rebounds in that first half. I think we talked in the pregame, the tempo of the game had to be set by Russellville, and I think we're seeing a Russellville tempo of this game. and it's taken the Badgers completely out of their game. I said earlier, they act a little confused out there. But the Badgers, they were 1 of 10 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Russellville shot 13 threes, made 6 of them, and we were 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. We're controlling, I don't want to say we're controlling the boards, but we are being very aggressive toward that basket, not only driving for the basket, but also getting defensive and offensive rebounds. Just doing a great job this first half.
We're going to take a 60-second break. Be back with the second half. Russellville up 42-19. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Welcome back. We're ready to start the second half, and Arkadelphia just now coming out onto the floor, and there's 9 seconds left on the clock before we start the second half. They're just behind the officials coming back out. Russellville leading at 42-19, led by as many as 26 in that first half. Seemed like Russellville always seemed to play Arkadelphia. I mentioned this at the Cyclone Classic, at the Coke Classic, and just right before, always seemed to play them in December for a while. It's kind of always had that. And here, just a regular matchup with the girls' game and the boys as we start the second half. Lady Cyclones fell to Arkadelphia, made it close. They were trailing by double digits quite a bit tonight, but ended up losing in their game 68-62. Arkadelphia starts with the basketball. They start up with a baseline air ball. Foster the rebound for Russellville in transition, taking it all the way. Missed the layup. Ball tipped out of bounds into the student section, and it'll belong to Arkadelphia. Cyclones start with the original starting lineup in Villarreal, Shiner, Zapian, Smith, and Foster on the floor for Russellville. And a mishandled basketball by Stacks goes right into the hands of Cade Smith. Gets the layup and he's fouled. As I don't think he meant anything harmful by it, but Stacks kind of undercut him a little bit. It was well after the shot, but Cade Smith going to the free throw line for the and one. Bailey Stacks whistled for the first personal foul.
Smith holding on to his right side a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, Russellville, again, a man down with the surgery to Caleb Campbell. Free throw missed there by Cade Smith. KJ Foster with the putback for Russellville. KJ with 7, and the Cyclones add to their lead 46-19, 27 points. Elgus puts it up and in on a nice little drive. He's got 4 at 15 against Bauxite. He was one of their all-conference, one of the 2 all-conference performers last year. Russellville missing a jumper from the corner. Elgus the rebound, 2-on-1. Bounce pass ahead to Roberts, who hits the layup. He's got 8. 4 quick points there for Arkadelphia. The Cyclones, though, lead at 46-23. Cade Smith will use the screen. Arkadelphia makes the switch. Little mismatch on the inside, but Russellville will go to the right side instead. Elias Zapian, right side three-pointer, no good. On the rebound, Elgus had it, and he's fouled by Malachi Siner. That'll be number 2 on Malachi. In Arkadelphia's football team coming off a state championship victory against Elkins, 28-0. I saw them winning. I didn't see a 28-0 winning because it was even more dominating defensive performance than what the score showed. Here's a foul called on Donnie V as he blocked the shot, and he's going to be whistled. Oh, no, they're going to put it on Malachi. I thought it was on Donnie V, and they're going to say on Signer.
Yeah, that's two. He's quick.
Yeah.
Picked up.
Well, I've got him for 3 total. They've got him for 2. I've kind of given up there on that.
I've got him for 3 right now.
Okay, they just changed it on the scoreboard to 3, so it is 3 on Malachi Signer. And the second team foul called on Russellville. Elgis hitting the first, missing the second, but they get the rebound, put back up and in by Givens. And they've got 7 points to our 4, and I just heard Coach Chenault say 7-4, so he's keeping up with that. He doesn't care about the scoreboard as it shows. He cares about winning every quarter. There's a nice feed on the inside to KJ, and he misses it. Took a little elbow to the head, not intentional, just on the rebound. So he went down. Givens caught it, feeding the cutter, and missing the shot. They wave off the shot. Look at the foul called on Russellville on the drive, and this is going to be on Cade Smith, and that's his 3rd. Smith's got 3 for Russellville. Malachi Signer's got 3, and Olsen and Borges checking in for the Cyclones, replacing Foster and Zapian. But the Cyclones keeping 2 guys on the floor with 3 fouls. Got to be careful there. Inbounds pass. Missed. Open shot there by Denari Givens. He was wide open. The Cyclones have it on the move. Olsen in the corner. As he got it to Borges. He'll get it back to Donnie V. And try the right side. He gave it to Signer. Malachi was coming to set a screen. So miscommunication a little bit by the Cyclones. Malachi now waves his hand and says, hey, I'm coming to set a screen, but he goes away from the screen, shoots the 3. This one rolls off. And with the rebound, Elgis has it for Arkadelphia. The Cyclones lead it by 20. I realized it was 27 at one point here in this quarter. Ball tipped away, and Signer had it. It goes off his leg, out of bounds. It'll belong to Arkadelphia. Russellville did not have possession of it, so the shot clock does not reset. It's at 21. 5:14 left to play here in the 3rd. Inbounding it on the far side is Isaac Williams. He'll get it inbounds to Roberts. Feeds it along the right block. Underneath was Givens. I don't know if he was ready for it. He'll dish it back to Stacks. Missing the shot, rebound. Elgis didn't hit anything, so the shot clock's at 9. They'll pull the trigger on the 3. Missed that one as that one did hit the rim. Villarreal the rebound for the Cyclones. Cade Smith in the front court catching the pass from Donnie V, attacking and putting it up and in on the drive front of baseline.
That's a good shot by Smith over 2 defenders.
He's got 10. He's in double figures for the 2nd consecutive game. And he scored double figures against Greenwood on Saturday at the Rogers Classic. Russellville up 48-26. 4:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We have a reach-in foul called on Cade Smith, and I believe that's 4 on him.
Yeah, they may have to get him out of there.
Foul is called on Cade Smith. That is his 4th personal foul.
Russellville may just go with it.
14 foul.
He got 2 this quarter. And 14 fouls. Yeah, you're right. 14 fouls on Russellville. 1 on Arkadelphia. O.B. Roberts gets it over to Williams. He'll miss the 3. Olsen the rebound, splitting the double team in the backcourt. Russellville has numbers. Cade Smith will stop on the right side. Pulled up from 15. Shot partially blocked there. Whistle foul underneath. And is this a foul on the side? Or that's going to be on number 15, Denari Givens. And that was on the shot by Cade Smith. And Cade's like, am I the one shooting here? We're really no indication. And Garrett Garner, the head coach for Arkadelphia, talking to the official about that. I don't think he agreed with the call. I think he thought it was a little late. First free throw is good. Garrett Garner was a member of the Arkadelphia basketball team back in 2007 when they finished as the runner-up in Class 5A.
Now KJ comes in for Smith.
Garner graduated from Henderson State in 2015. He's now the head coach in his 3rd year as head coach, 6th year at Arkadelphia as a coach, but of course graduated from there. 50-26 as Cade Smith had hit both of them. We have a foul the other way, and this is going to be on Borges, number 1 on Mateus. 3:50 left to play here in the third. This is slow paced than what we saw in the first half, with 7 fouls called here in the third quarter and just over halfway done. It's going to put Denari Givens to the line for the second time tonight. He's perfect from there, 2 of 2. 3 of 3, hits that one. 1 week from tonight, we'll be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock as the Lady Cyclones will host Pottsville, and then the Cyclone Senior Boys will take on Jacksonville. Our engineer, Stephen Berry, I'm not going to ask you who you're pulling for in that first game. I totally understand. We have a lane violation on the second free throw that was missed by Givens, and so we'll erase that attempt. And we'll do it again. Givens, he makes good with that one. Hits the shot, 50-28. The Cyclones lead it. Olsen, 15-footer on the drive, misses that one. O.B. Roberts, the rebound for the Badgers. Marcellus Olsen, quick enough to stay with anybody there. They get the pass over to Stacks. Elgis driving baseline, mishandled basketball underneath. There's a scramble for it, and are we going to get a tied up? Yeah, we are. We're going to say tied up possession. It belongs to Russellville, they say, but for the girls' game, I'm going to make sure that we had issues with that. And Elias Sapien will check in for Russellville, replacing Borges, and it is Russellville basketball. I say Borges and Borges. I think it's Borges. 2 people on the team have told me 2 different things. There's a reach-in foul called. This is on O.B. Roberts, his third for Arkadelphia. 3:14 left to play here in the third. We've slowed down on the pace because of the fouls being called. And I shouldn't say fouls being called, by the fouls being committed. They've all been good calls. Russellville, though, with a 22-point lead. Blistering hot in that first half. You never stay hot for 4 quarters. It just happens. You're bound to cool off, but the Cyclones built up a huge lead. Led 42-19 at the half. Here's a drive by Donnie V. Count the basket, and he drew the foul. Donnie V, his first basket of the third quarter. He's got 22 for the game. And OB just picked up his 4th.
Well, that's a good drive by Donnie V. Slowed down for the defender to catch up with him.
That's his season high. 22, make it 23 as he hit that one. 23 points for Villarreal, and even with 4 fouls, O.B. Roberts staying in the game. No, yeah, he's going to stay in the game. I thought he was going over the bench. No, he's just going over to that side, so he stays in the game. Cyclones lead at 53-28. Roberts gets it back to Elgis. They go inside to Whitaker. He'll kick it back out. No look pass and taken by K.J. Foster, and I think O.B. Roberts just fouled out of the basketball game.
Yeah, he has.
On the drive, he took it baseline and threw it in the opposing corner, and K.J. Foster was standing there to take the charge. I'm shocked that they left Roberts in the game there. I mean, I know it is what it is, but golly, the guy had 27 against Bauxite. He had 18 in their rivalry win against Malvern. And this is his lowest point total of the season with 8 points. Just shocked they left him in the game, but I mean, the score is what it is, but 53-28, the Cyclones with the lead. Coming off the screen is Villarreal. And off another screen is Zapien. And he'll get it back in the corner to Villarreal. They're calling for a walk. Actually, Zapien left his toe on the floor. It looked like he jumped up in the air, but he kept his toes. Kind of a Chris Mullen thing. If you ever watch Chris Mullen play for St. John's, he would keep his tiptoes on the floor when he faked jump. Now Russellville turned the ball over anyway. Taking it baseline is Elgis. He'll kick it back out as a 3-point try for Stacks, and he hits. Bailey Stacks, his first basket of the game, hitting the 3-pointer here in the third quarter. 53-31, the Cyclones lead is down to 22. I know it's down, but still more than 20 points. K.J. Foster lost the handle on it, but got it back. Villarreal in the corner. Zapien will pass on the 3. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Villarreal, nice pass down low to Siner, who cashes in with the layup. Malachi's got 5.
Great feed by Donnie V. He pulled all the defense to him, and Malachi was wide open.
They just floated it over that. And back there to Malachi. Three-pointer hit by Stacks. Back-to-back threes for Bailey Stacks. Cyclones lead it by 21, 55-34. Step back three-pointer by Villarreal. Nothing but net for Donnie V. He's got 26, and a technical foul is going to be called on Donovan Villarreal. He must have taunted or did something. And he pointed. They said he pointed at the student section.
That's what they said.
Yeah, they said he pointed at the student section after he hit the three, so he's been whistled for the technical foul. Now that counts as a personal foul, and so that's number 1 on Donnie V. And the official is talking to Villarreal and Siner about it. He did not point at a player, and he said the official actually says you pointed at the student section. Okay, we're just trying to get confirmation.
And that's a technical?
Yeah, it's a technical. I've not heard of that before, but it counts as a personal foul. You can pick whoever you want to shoot the technical free throws. Elgis is shooting the technical foul. His first one is no good. Second one is good. So I thought maybe he pointed at a player. No, the official said he pointed at the student section, and even told him you point at the student section.
And the Badger coach was talking to Coach Chenault. He was kind of confused. He said, I don't understand that.
Yeah, the three-pointer counts, though. But, yeah, and he went over and said, don't point at the student section. And Donnie V, in true form, turned to his teammates and said, hey, who's got number 4? Because he was worried about the back-to-back threes that they hit. Here's a steal by K.J. Foster for the Cyclones. Russellville leading at 58-36. And now a timeout called by Coach Chenault. As KJ was going to the floor, he got a safe possession there. 51.3 seconds left here in the third. We're going to take a quick break. The Cyclones lead at 58-36 over Arkadelphia. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabuki, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, and the Cyclones lead it here 58-36.
Got to do a little house cleaning over there.
Yeah, we do. 51-36, Russellville leading it with 51.3 seconds left to play here in the third. And Donnie V did get a technical. He hit a three, and he pointed at the student section, and they even said it wasn't at a player's student section. You can't do that. So Russellville after that with the basketball, calling a timeout to save possession here. This is Cade Smith with it near the top of the key. Gets it to Siner behind the three-point line. Backside set a screen open. Donnie V misses the three. Rebound comes to Elgis for Arkadelphia. 36 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones, big lead. It's not dipped below 20 at all in this third quarter. And now we have a charge taken by Elias Zapien on Bailey Stacks. I don't know if he was meant to take the charge. You know, it's not the typical charge where you're set up. Stacks just gave him a forearm, and is all that happened. That's number 2 on Bailey Stacks, the 15th foul, but you don't shoot on charge. You don't see free throws on that, so the Cyclones can play for one shot here with 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Shot clock is off, and now whistle away from the basketball and setting a screen, illegal screen set by Elias Zapien. That'll be number 2 on him. And again, an offensive foul, you don't shoot free throws, even though that's we already been at 5 fouls. So 14 seconds left. They can have the last shot. Elgis in the front court, guarded by Donnie V. One-handed pass, faking the three in the corner. Stacks on the drive, missed the shot there. Donnie V, the rebound with 4 seconds left. Can he get a shot off? He gets to half court, gets it off to Foster. He'll launch one. I don't think it would have counted had it gone, but it didn't go anyway. After 3, Russellville leads it over Arkadelphia 58-36. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Arkadelphia at one point had a 6-game winning streak on the season, and after this fourth quarter, they will have lost 2 in a row this week. They're sure they'll probably be anxious to get out of this week. When we start the fourth quarter, the Cyclones lead it over Arkadelphia by 22, 58-36. Russellville led 8-0. They've never relinquished the lead. In fact, once they built it up 12-2, it's never been below single digits, or below double digits, sorry. As we start the fourth quarter, Arkadelphia has it to start the final quarter of play. Donnie V leads the way for Russellville with 26 points in this ball game. 12 points for Cade Smith. They're your 2 Cyclones in double figures. Missed a shot out of bounds by Arkadelphia. They do not have a player in double figures, but Isaac Williams, number 5, is close with 9, and O.B. Roberts fouled out with 8 points. Here's a pull-up jumper from the right elbow by Zapian. He'll miss that one, chased down in the corner there by number 5, Isaac Williams. He's their leading scorer, and he'll back it back out. They're in dark blue, red, and white, and Isaac Williams got yellow shoes, L.C. Greenwood style. In the corner, here's a three-pointer by Givens. He'll hit the 3. Denari Givens with his first made 3 of the game. He's got 9 points. Pass down the floor, tipped out of bounds. Good defense there by Caden Whitaker of Arkadelphia. The Cyclones went about along the right baseline. Leading now by 19. This is the closest it's been since the second quarter. Cade Smith, open left side, three-pointer is no good. Rebound along the baseline, Bailey Stacks. He'll give it off to Elgis. Elgis takes it right side of the lane, draws contact there. This will be on Malachi Siner, and that's number 4 on him. And the first foul called on the Cyclones. 6:51 left to play here in the ball game. 58-39, and you know, if you're listening to us, watching us, whatever, you think, okay, yeah, it's an easy win for the Cyclones. It's getting closer and closer. I've been a part of a couple games where my team has lost a big lead, and I don't like this feeling here. You can call it what you will. I'm not going to forget stuff like that. The first free throw is good. It's an 18-point lead. They'll miss the second one. Siner with the rebound, and he's fouled by Caden Whitaker. And that was kind of a touch foul there, called on them, to be honest with you. That's number 1 on Whitaker, and they're first. The officials don't care about the Notre Dame-Indiana game, do they? They're not anxious to get back to that. Marcellus Olsen in the basketball game. He'll hand it off to Cade Smith. Again, Russellville without Caleb Campbell, hopefully for just one game after having surgery on Monday. He said he's going to have surgery again after the season. That guy's as tough as nails. Here's a drive by Donovan Villarreal. The second effort there got the foul, and this is going to be on Isaac Williams, his third, and put Donnie V on the free throw line. You know, Villarreal had to transform his game a little bit. Last year he had a 6'7" guy patrolling the middle, and that kind of helped him out a little bit. He's had to create a lot more this year without that inside presence that he had last year to kind of lean on at times. The first free throw is good by Villarreal. He's got 27 tonight.
I think what about Donnie V that surprises a lot of people is his quickness and his speed on the inside.
I have to say Luke Stump's name just in case anybody doesn't know who I'm talking about. Second free throw is good for Villarreal. 28 points, season high. He just keeps extending it. Russellville leads at 60-40. Long miss too, but it comes right back to Elgis. And tried to go inside, ball knocked away again, but Arkadelphia keeps it. Elgis a three-pointer. That one no good. Whitaker the rebound, the foul won't go. We got a foul called on the Cyclones, and Whitaker, who has not scored in the game, will go to the line to shoot two. This foul is on Cade Smith. He's fouled out of the basketball game with 12 points tonight. Though back-to-back games, though, for him with double figures. And KJ Foster will check in, replacing Smith, who fouled out with 12. First free throw is good by Whitaker. 60-41. The Cyclones lead it by 19. Missed the second. Rebound tipped, and they have it. And then taken away by KJ Foster in the backcourt, and they're going to reach in foul. They had him double teamed, and it was Elgis who was telling his teammate, let him go, let him go. He didn't have the angle, and that's going to be on Whitaker, his second. The Cyclones have it in the backcourt, moving in quickly. They didn't give the PA guy time to now see the foul is on. Zapien shooting the three, and it rattling home. Elias' third three of the game. 15 on the season. He's got 9. The Cyclones lead it by 22, 63-41. Double team Elgis. Gets the pass off in the corner to Givens. Inside to Whitaker, and late whistle on the foul. Very late. It looked like good defense there by Russellville, but KJ is going to be whistled for the foul. The official underneath didn't have the call. The Cyclone fans, they don't care about the score. They don't like that foul call, and that's odd too. I don't understand.
Very late whistle.
Free throw is no good by Caden Whitaker. Thanks, Dylan. Dylan Connolly, the #1 fan for the Mountain Home Bombers. And he said Mountain Home beat Rogers Heritage Girls 66-41. The Mountain Home girls are good. I mean, they're just flat out good. We have a lot of good teams in our conference, unfortunately, but Mountain Home, Greenwood, Farmington, that's just throw them up in the air, and how they come down, they could finish 1, 2, and 3, it seems like. Elgis is the son of Henderson State's boys coach. I did not know that. Their coach graduated from Henderson State too, Garrett Garner. Of course, he graduated from Arkadelphia too, so I guess you could pick one of 2 places to go there if you're there in Arkadelphia. Russellville leading by 21. Villarreal, three-pointer, won't go. There's Siner getting the rebound. Malachi up and in. 7 points for Siner. Russellville leads at 65-42. Immediately answered there by Elgis, who's got 9. He's had to carry the load with O.B. Roberts out of the game, fouled out. A.J. drive right into a double team, able to kick it back out. Zapien trying to shake his man. Villarreal along the baseline, right over the front of the rim, no good. Follow won't go. Malachi with the follow. He says, here, I'll do it. He's got 9. Back-to-back buckets there by Malachi Siner. The Cyclones lead at 67-44. Chasing Elgis with a double team. Feeds it down low. Nice pass. I mean, you know, Givens is going to be credited with the bucket, but I don't know how in the world Elgis saw that. And they get the bucket underneath. Denari Givens, who's got 11 points. We have a whistle foul called on Arkadelphia, and this is going to be on Isaac Williams, his 4th. Denari Givens has come alive with a 3 and a 2 for them to lead them in scoring.
That's 4 on
game.
Williams.
Yep. Inbounds pass comes near the top and tipped away by Elgis, and Givens has it, a 3-on-2. They step around Cyclone Elias Zapien to try to get the steal, and Givens another basket. He's got 7 in this quarter. 67-48. Cyclones lead it with under 4 minutes to go in the game. Again, Caleb Campbell having surgery on Monday to repair a broken nose. They say he's out for maybe a couple weeks. He'll have to have a second surgery at the end of the season. He played 4 games with all that, just so he wouldn't have to miss any games, as few games as possible. The Cyclones turn the basketball over. And they have the drive. Elgis gets the basket. and draws the foul as KJ was trying to take the charge. He'll be whistled for his second.
The foul is called on KJ Foster.
And I was kidding Campbell about that, and I said as long as you don't miss any golf time, because he's a Cyclone golfer too, but of course that being his second score, but he's in really good spirits tonight. Russellville calling a timeout. I just don't think that Coach Chenal is happy with the way his team is performing. You realize you're not going to stay hot for 4 full quarters, but I think they're just a little bit off at times on their aggressiveness and just a half a step behind the play at times. I think he's a little frustrated with them, but they do lead 67-50. You're going to have those moments. It's good to have it when you have a big lead like this. The Cyclones lead it by 17. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC, an EAB Media Group radio station.
Arkadelphia's closest game this year has been against Bauxite, which is where our coach, Coach Chenault, used to coach, but he coached the Bauxite girls for a couple years, took them to the 4A state tournament. It was won 44 games coaching that girls team. At the line is Elgis for the N1. He'll miss that one. Signer the rebound for the Cyclones with 3:25 left. Russellville leading it 67-50. On the right side is Marcellus Olson. Gets it back now to Cam Anderson. Check that. It's Jalen Thompson, number 10, who's in the game, a sophomore. We got a foul called on Givens, and that'll be number 3 on him. Stop play and put Villarreal on the free throw line. Jalen Thompson, who saw a couple minutes of action in the Arvest Classic at Rogers. First free throw is good by Villarreal. And it's good for Coach Chenault to bring in Thompson again in some key moments. He did that to spell some players at the Arvest Classic. Second free throw is missed by Villarreal, and he had hit, I think, 9 in a row until that free throw missed. Arkadelphia turns the basketball over. It'll belong to Russellville, 68-50. No, he hit 10 in a row, so he's 10 of 11. Not bad. Not bad night at the office. Jalen Thompson will give it to Villarreal. Zapian to swing it around. The top behind the three-point line on the right side is Thompson. Now Villarreal. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Villarreal with 13. They'll set a screen for him. Arkadelphia makes a switch. He's quicker than that man, but he'll dish it off to Olson. Gets caught in the air. Shot missed there by Jalen Thompson, but they got part of his arm, and Jalen will go to the free throw line. Jalen with his first chance to score in a varsity game, as he's going to go shoot 2. And that foul is on James Elgis, his 4th. And he hits it. James Elgis, one of Jimmy Elgis' 3 kids, the head coach at Henderson State. Thanks, Dylan. A wealth of information there. Free throw missed there. Thompson hits 1 of 2. Out of bounds. Last touch by Arkadelphia's Caden Whitaker. Their coach has been on the officials from the very first minute. I mean, the first call he was on, he was not happy, and he's not been happy all night. It's kind of been entertaining to listen to Arkadelphia's head coach on the floor here. Russellville leading at 69-50, under 2.5 to go. Cyclones going to move to 11-2 on the season, winning 3 in a row after losing to Parkview, Missouri in that first game at the Rogers Classic. Came back, beat Rogers, beat Greenwood in a non-conference game, and going to win here tonight. The Cyclones turn the ball over, nearing the 2-minute mark. Elgis, spin move at the left elbow, gets a pass over to Stacks. His cross-court pass picked off by Donnie V. He's racing in the front court. Can he get it? He can. He get the layup. Didn't get the dunk. He wanted the dunk. And he has tied his career high that he got last year, and Dylan Connolly like this. He got it last year against Harrison. Pull-up jumper from 15. Missed there. Villarreal, the free throw line. Came off the free throw line to block out his man to get the rebound. Three-pointer is missed by Donnie V. And I think he was trying to get his career high. I think he knew, I got to shoot this now. I'm getting ready to get subbed out. So he ties his career high, but he's done for the night.
I've got him unofficially for 11 rebounds.
Wow, double-double. 71-50. The Cyclones lead it here. They'll leave it off for Isaac Williams. He started tonight, 18 against Bauxite, and he's got 9 tonight. He's going to go to the free throw line, try to get double figures as we got a foul call here on Marcellus Olson, his third. Isaac Williams had 9 points all in the first half. Has not scored since then. About the only thing that Villarreal's done wrong, if you can say it, was get that technical foul. And if you missed it earlier, he hit a three-pointer, and as soon as he hit it, the official said this is not me. The official said you pointed to the student section. And so, not at a player. He said you point at the student section. We're hitting you with a technical foul on that.
Somebody got technical.
Yeah. And number 21, Whitaker, just got assessed a. Whitaker, I don't know if he kicked the football or what. I don't know what happened. And he got a technical foul. So we've had technical fouls called on a player from each team. For Russellville, it was for pointing into the student section after made three. I don't know what Whitaker did.
I was blocked. I couldn't see.
Yeah, he just came out of the game. And the second free throw is missed there by Williams. He misses both. Russellville could pick anybody they want who's on the floor to shoot the technical foul free throws. They pick Elias Zapian, who has not been to the line tonight. 67% on the season. He hits the first. He's got 10 points. Second time he's been in double figures in his career. He had 22 in a game earlier this year against Greenbrier. He hits them both. He's got 11. Cyclones will have possession. Isaac Guillen back in the game for Russellville. Malachi Siner will check out. Cyclones lead at 73 to 50, we think, but they say 51. Okay. He was talking to the official. You can see it more than me. When we're on floor, sometimes I can't see it from where we are. But apparently he had been warned several times. There's Marcellus Olson, got caught in the air, tried to get inside the Guillen. He does. Isaac lost it going up, trying to get it back. And Arkadelphia getting it back. We'll get a foul called on Isaac, and I just hope he's okay. He's kind of grimacing on the floor there. He hit his knee. I think he fell down right on that kneecap, and I hope he's okay. Those kneecaps straight to the hardwood don't feel good. And Jaden McKenzie, is he the one going to the free throw line? No. It'll be Elgis. 73-51 is what they have on the scoreboard here. I thought it was 73-50.
That stack going there.
Yeah.
To the
Bailey Stacks, he's hit 2 threes in the third. That's all his scoring. Misses this one. He's a starter and did not score in the first half. And now number 0, Mitchell Manning. Fan favorite. They're chanting his name. Of course, you know they're going to want a shot from him, too. Second free throw is good there by Stacks. He hits 1 of 2. 45 seconds left in the game. Cyclones lead it by 21. Game has not been in single digits since back when it was 10-2, and Cyclones are going to whistle for a traveling violation. Mitchell Manning, Isaac Guillen, Marcellus Olson, Jalen Thompson, and Mateus Borges on the free throw or on the floor for Russellville. This is Elgis. And he's going to draw the foul, so he's going to shoot 2 on Borges. Elgis, let's see, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. No, 3 of 8 from the free throw line. I don't know if James Elgis has been out of a basketball game. He started. I don't remember if he's been subbed out a lot. He's been playing for a while with 4 fouls. Picked up 3 in the second quarter, and I don't know if he's been out of the game.
Yeah, he was once.
Okay,
they brought him to the bench.
Well, he hits both of them here. He's got 13. It's a 19-point lead for the Cyclones. And Olsen in the front court, and if they're going to back off, we can just dribble it out and see if Elgis will get closer. There's 18 seconds left. Is he going to get close enough to get the 5-second count? He's getting closer. So they threw it over to Jalen Thompson. So we're just going to run out the clock. The Cyclones going to win it here by a score of 73-54. And Russellville will move to 11-2 on the season. And they'll get a few days off as they get ready for the Hoops for Hunger tournament, as they will play on Friday and Saturday. They'll play Jacksonville on Friday and Mills on Saturday, both nights at 7:30. We're going to take a break, come back with the postgame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
This is the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Wright Autoplex Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philwright.com.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 73-54. Never trailed in the game. And again, once it got up double digits, it never got below double digits. Now, it didn't stay above 20 the whole time, but the Cyclones able to coast to the victory tonight. For Russellville, we'll give you the scoring totals. They were led by Donovan Villarreal, who tied career high, 31 points tonight. He had that career high last year against Harrison. 11 points for Elias Zapien, the second time he's been in double figures in his career. Cade Smith with 12 points before fouling out tonight. 7 points for KJ Foster, 2 points for Marcellus Olson, and 1 point for Jalen Thompson. For Arkadelphia, they had 3 players in double figures, 13 points each for Denari Givens and James Elgis, and 10 points for Isaac Williams, 8 points for O.B. Roberts, who fouled out, and 7 points for Bailey Stacks. The Cyclones just dominating, it seemed, from the get-go in the game.
And they did, and I talked about it earlier. Donnie V had unofficially 11 rebounds. Malachi had 8 unofficially. So, and others picked up 2 and 4 and 5 rebounds. They just did a fantastic job on the boards. The Badgers, they were 4-16 from the three-point line, 14 of 20 from the charity stripe, whereas Russellville was 8 of 22 from the three-point line, 17 of 22 from the charity stripe. Good shooting from the free throw line, but just a great win for the Cyclones, and just great how they set the tempo of the game.
The Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be off for a full week, and then they'll have a couple games here at the Hoops for Hunger tournament. 6 games on Friday, 6 games on Saturday. And on Friday, it'll be the Lady Cyclones hosting Pottsville at 6 o'clock, and the Cyclones at 7:30 will host Jacksonville. That'll be our next broadcast 1 week from tonight, and that'll be on KCJC 102.3 and also on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. And you can always keep up to date by following us on Cyclone Booth on the Facebook page, too. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Want to send a special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, and our media team of Chase Canfield and Maggie Duval. Once again, your scores tonight. The Lady Cyclones lost to Arkadelphia 68-62, but were led by Jasmine Garcia with 17, Cannon Keister with 14. The senior boys won at 73-54. Donovan Villarreal with 31 points. Elias Zapien, Kate Smith in double figures, Smith with 12, and Zapien with 11. Appreciate you joining us so much tonight. I got to run down the list. For Stephen Berry, Chase Canfield, Maggie Duval, and Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil.
Russellville Cyclone basketball on